Here we go.
Star Wars. We're here, and I'm not looking at the camera because I'm trying to see. There we go. There's audio.
More like
It appears that the stream is on. Okay. I think we're Star Warsing. Hi,
We're
Jordan.
wearing the same color shirt today.
Damn it. Well,
I don't think that's ever happened before.
one of us will have to change. You better head home.
Okay, yeah. I'll be back in 1 hour.
Yeah, that is a little awkward.
I don't think it matters. I mean, it's up to you.
No, it's fine.
We're both in the gray that
Um,
shows that, in Star Wars there's both light and dark. Gray is the gray area.
You know what Star Wars doesn't have a lot of, though, is gray.
That's not true. Like, all the smugglers. You're
That's
playing
true.
a Lando deck.
I get it. All right.
And I'm playing a Kira deck.
Fine.
Kira actually moves from dark side to light side.
But look,
Sort of.
Lando is light side.
That's weird.
Yeah, but I guess just the design of the game is every leader is categorized into one or the other. This is what I'm
Yeah.
talking about, though. There's no gray.
Yeah. Well, fair enough.
Yeah, we're gonna play some Star Wars Unlimited. It's been a little while. We did open a booster box each of Shadows of the Galaxy a week or two ago.
Right.
We filmed it, but I haven't published that yet. So,
Okay.
Subscribe to the channel to eventually see that.
Yeah. And then we built decks from the boxes that we opened.
Yes, only the boxes we opened. Like this is all Shadows of the Galaxy
Oh,
cards,
I
right?
spent $50 on.
Oh, you bought some
bunch of
singles?
rare
Like,
singles,
oh, okay,
yeah.
all right, well.
No, just from the
That's
box.
fine. No, that's fine.
Just from the box.
You could use the handicap anyway.
I really could, but I didn't do it. I should have. I wish I had. No, so yeah, we just built from those boxes. Only Shadows of the Galaxy, that's right. And, we're going to see how it goes. I think these are going to be lower powered decks because on average,
Certainly, yeah.
than like if we'd really tried to buff them up and mix
right.
sets,
Yeah. But who wants to play meta decks anyway?
Right.
Not this guy.
Not that guy. I would play a meta deck.
This game maybe, I don't know. I've never really followed the meta.
I don't even know what the meta is.
I don't know what a meta deck looks like.
I guess it's probably just like there's like probably 3 or 4 leaders that are good, and then you play like one of those leaders.
Right. Like I'd be curious to know, for example, like the game is young. Usually the meta of a game that only has a couple sets out is still kind of not too like crazy power level and over the top and stuff. So, but like I'd be curious to know, do competitive games with finely tuned decks tend to end round 5? Like never make it past 6 resources in play, kind of thing, right? Like that's the kind of thing that sometimes the high level competition just like feels like you're playing half the game or something because only half the game is viable.
Right.
Yeah.
We were talking about that with Ashes, where like I was
Right.
disappointed to learn that most Ashes meta games end in 3 rounds. Like,
Right,
which
right.
Is, I don't think that's going to be the case here because there's too many cards that cost like 8, 10, 14.
That's exclusively what I put in my deck, so I'm hoping that...
Now I'm excited.
In Ashes, cause I've been playing Ashes Red Rains, and yeah, that also runs about 3 rounds. And I realized, after noting that, I was like, but also the boss deck is, I think, always 18 cards, and it hits, and it's drawing 5 per round if you're clearing it, and it starts to fatigue when it runs out of cards. So like, if the game goes to a round 4, suddenly you're in like the fatigue end game. So it's not just my experience that it's going 3 rounds. It is clearly the
designed
design.
that way,
Yeah, it just feels like in a game where like you roll a bunch of dice at the start of the round. And
At least
all
one of
that.
your cards is backwards in there.
Is it really?
I just saw one.
Ah, you caught me.
Yeah.
It was a random shift that is just in there to make sure I have something in space.
Cool.
Yeah, it always feels like a little underwhelming when a game goes that few rounds to me.
Sure.
But
I'm
when it's a
with you.
round-based game, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
And yet,
But let's play this game.
yeah,
and see how many
we'll see
rounds
how
it
if
goes.
we go more than 3 rounds.
I think we will.
Okay, so I'm playing Lando Calrissian, with impeccable taste is his subtitle.
And you're playing Lando, who's yellow and red.
Yep, and the Death Watch hideout.
And I am playing Kira, I Alone Survived, which I hope to say to you at the end of this game, along with green.
That sounds lovely. I hope you don't get to say that at the end of the game.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm trying to smuggle a lot because Lando says, as his action, you can play a card using smuggle. It costs 2 less, but it defeats a resource you own and control. So normally when you smuggle a card, it replaces a face down resource that had the smuggle ability. It replaces itself from your deck if I use his ability, I get a 2 discount, but I've burned a resource.
Right.
So it's probably a late game thing.
That's interesting.
Right?
Yeah, maybe it's just a late game thing. That is fascinating. Because you were talking earlier about wanting to play like a 10 cost card for a 2
It's a
9 cost card
Mm.
for a 2 discount and play it at 7. But if that's what you want to do, you can't use this ability until that round.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that card doesn't have smuggle, so I need to have tech in play,
And you have
which
tech
is a
in
one
play,
of
yeah,
because
yeah.
I only opened a box and have one of this rare.
Right.
So it's not a reliable gameplay.
No, yeah, I don't think yeah,
For a
it
lot
doesn't
of
seem
reasons.
good. Yeah, okay.
But when I
Interesting.
do it, it's gonna be great.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I can't wait to see it. All right, well, I'm excited to.
Oh, okay. I was blanking off the top of my head what his backside does. It's a lot of the time, at least in the first set, the unit side just had something similar to their face ability on attack. This
Yeah.
is just an action that doesn't exhaust him. So it's like Lando, as a deployed leader, takes 2 actions per round, 1 to theoretically attack and 1 to use his ability if he wants to use his
Interesting.
ability. Yeah.
Kira's is really weird. Have you seen the back of this?
No, I don't think I have.
I mean, I guess you should probably know because it has a big effect. So she comes in on 5, and when she comes in, I will heal all damage from every unit on the board,
Whoa.
and then deal damage to each unit equal to half of its remaining HP rounded down. So every unit goes to half health.
Oh, and then I did look at her when I
And
was
then she's a
she's
0/8 with grit.
Yeah,
So she's a 4/4 basically.
Right.
Right.
a 4/4 that can become a 4. Well, wait.
No.
I was gonna say if you find a way to then heal her, which blue does the most healing,
Right.
then she'd be a 4/8. But that's not true.
That's
Nope, not how
no,
grid
she'd be a
works.
0/8.
No.
Yep, yep.
You need to give her +4 via upgrades.
Right.
See
I
that.
actually think that I want her to die because then I want to get back to using this action again.
Does she lose it?
Yeah.
She doesn't. She doesn't have. She doesn't do this on attack or anything to give
No.
a shield unit.
don't
Shield
think
token
so.
to a unit. Nothing similar. Oh wow.
Let me double check. No.
Yeah.
So you kind of just want to get her out, do the big bomb.
And wait, and does she? Is it ground units? All units. Jeez, she hits space too.
Yeah, but it's like it could.
And it was one more question.
Do you want to take a photocopy of
Yeah,
this?
could
So
we
you can-
deal damage equal to half its? Okay, rounded down was the question. Like, I was wondering, does she outright kill 1 health things?
No,
she doesn't.
down.
That's good.
But also, I think if those units are shielded, they won't. They'll heal up and then won't take any damage. They'll just lose their shield.
Oh, that's busted.
Is that right? I
think so.
That's right. That's what I was
I
thinking
hate
when I
that.
put all the shields in my deck.
I hate
yeah.
that for me.
So we'll
Okay.
see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cut my deck.
And you cut mine, sir.
Boom.
Actually, these aren't tournament legal sleeves. I can.
You're
see
right. You can see
It's a
it
Star
doesn't.
Wars.
I think it's not even as visible on camera as it is to our eyes. But yeah, these yellow sleeves do show the Star Wars logo.
Yellow sleeves always do that though. They're never like super opaque. I find.
Yeah.
Okay, what have we got here?
I have some things I could smuggle. I just might.
Indeed.
How much will you be capturing my units?
Do you want an answer to that question? I think I should keep this hand, but I don't know. I guess it's these two that are going down. Oh wait, who's first? Does it matter? You can actually see Star Wars through these sleeves too.
Oh, the blue ones are. It's that white logo that just shines through everything.
Yeah. Do we have to decide who's going first before I pick these? Is that a thing?
Yeah, you would think. How do you decide?
I don't know. Just want to roll a die.
You can go first.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your pity.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go.
Is there any? Remind me. Is there any trade off to that? Going first is an advantage, right?
It is an advantage.
'Cause you're
yeah,
more-
there's no.
There's
trade-off.
nothing.
Not
Wow.
that I think. Maybe you get.
You don't draw one more card, or
I don't know. Do you?
damn, it's been too long since we played.
To Google.
Star Wars Unlimited Quick Start rules. Actually, I wonder if I awkwardly get up from the table. Does my Spark Rebellion box over here have a copy of the rules? Nope. Nope, I must not have kept them. Oh wait, here we go. Quick Start rules.
Doesn't say there's anything here.
You can take a full hand mulligan. Yeah, no, there's no. It just says randomly determine which player starts the game with the initiative and give the initiative counter to that player. Set aside all other counters and token cards out of play. Yeah, there is no make good.
Okay, well, thank
Because
you
yeah,
for
it seems like if you have initiative, you're more likely to pass first or to seize the initiative.
Yeah,
and,
then
and
go
keep it
first
rolling.
again. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I like being the underdog.
Okay, great.
I'm not gonna mulligan this hand. This hand is perfect.
I also did not mulligan, and I put 2 resources down.
I have done the same.
Okay, things come into play exhausted, right?
They do.
All right, here we go.
You have to play it face up though.
I'm going to play Hylobon Enforcer. Is a 1/4 with grit and bounty draw a card.
It's pretty good. Yeah. That was one deck I considered was what was my plan? I had a plan. It was to can't remember. It was to play a bunch of the cards that have bounty as a downside because they are overstated, like this one, and then mitigate that in some way. Now I can't remember what it was.
What if you do it without them?
Or maybe it was just to play that with Boba to give them all +1/+0. Maybe that was the whole plan. I don't know.
That's an interesting idea. Yeah.
There would be like there's a 1 cost 3/3 then because it's a 2/3 with a bounty.
Right.
1 cost 3/3 seems pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. All right. Let's counter that.
Okay.
I'm not really countering that.
Okay, great.
I might just let you have a nice free turn here. Oh, it's so interesting. Like I could smuggle one of these cards for free. I would just use the resource forever.
Use the resource forever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's interesting though.
Okay, I'm going to just play This Is the Way. It's a Mandalorian traded event. Search the top 8 cards of your deck for up to 2 Mandalorian and or upgrade cards, reveal them, and draw them. So I'm just growing my hand size a little bit here. So 8 cards. Okay, I have 3 eligible cards that are Mandalorians or non-units, or upgrades rather.
And or upgrade. Interesting.
So I will take Ketsuanyo and the Van Brace Flamethrower.
No, the Van Brace Flamethrower.
Go ahead, shield your units.
Well, yeah, I think I will, because this isn't going to get played for several turns. You have to play a unit first and then put this on it. Like,
You tell me you're not afraid of my Flamethrower?
I'm not that afraid of your Flamethrower. When this unit deals combat damage to a base, you may defeat an upgrade that costs 2 or less. Okay. Famously, I play a lot of upgrades.
Shields are upgrades.
Shields are upgrades. What does that do again?
Ketsuanyo says, when this deals combat damage to a base, you may defeat an upgrade that costs 2 or less. And it has Saboteur, which lets you ignore Sentinel and defeat shields outright.
I hate that card.
We didn't talk about the decks we were building. We built it completely separately, so I did not know that this would be quite good.
That's very good
gameplay,
tech
but
against me.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use.
It's also just a 2. Oh wait, it's also just a 2 cost 3/2 with the Mandalorian, Underworld, and Bounty Hunter keywords are all synergies that my deck cares about in some way at least. So like it was a no-brainer to play that card.
Yeah, that's cool.
It works for all of my synergies.
All right,
okay, so anyway, that was my action.
I'm gonna use Kira's ability, deal 2 damage to my Hylobon Enforcer, and give it a shield.
Yikes! All right, I will seize the initiative.
And I will pass.
Okay.
So we're drawing 2.
Drawing 2, resourcing 1. Your 3/2 shielded thing is annoying.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and play that card. I'll just kill it, right? And not die? Is that accurate? The one you just took from the deck? How much health does it
Something
have?
like that, yeah. Damn it. There's a 3 of in my deck that would be perfect to have in this hand right now. But I don't have it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think I'm just getting a slow start, and I knew that this was going to be a slow deck that just goes for like the value.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to resource this, and that's it.
Great. I already did my resourcing.
Okay.
You were first, I believe.
Correct. I am going to smuggle the card I just played as a resource.
Wow.
I pay 3. You can include using it, right? I don't see why not.
Can
You
wait,
may
what?
play it for its smuggle cost. If this card is a resource, you may play it for its smuggle cost.
What are the steps? Do you pay for a card before you put it down, or do you put the card down before you play it? That's weird. I don't know.
That is weird.
I mean, I'm fine with you doing it, but I don't know if it's allowed.
I guess I had assumed, maybe wrongly, that it could pay its own cost, and then the card that comes in to replace it, because you do replace it with a card from the top of your deck, would keep the status
state?
of, like, would be exhausted if it's exhausted, yeah.
Yes. When you play a card using Smuggle, you immediately put the top card of your deck into play as a resource exhausted to replace it. So, yes, you can. You can use it to pay its own cost, and then it'll be replaced with the top
Great.
card of your deck.
That's what I did.
Amazing.
It's a Reckless Gunslinger. It's a 2/1 Underworld traded. When played, deal 1 damage to each base, so we are both at 29.
Okay. Are we going to
And
keep
it
track
has
of that in
Smuggle.
some way? Or?
Probably
use it?
damage on the bases?
Well, usually you use the phone.
Oh, that's true. I have been known to do that.
I don't care.
That's my turn on Board Game Arena.
Mine too.
What app do I use for that? Carbon. Start game, 30 life, 2 players.
29 life.
Perfect.
Okay.
Usually this reads a little better with the brightness turned down a hair. There we go.
All right.
I should put my phone in focus mode too. You can, sorry, I'm talking over you, but you can go.
You are fine. You don't even worry about it.
Great.
Yeah, what do I want to do here? So I don't know. I have some choices that are interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Don't like that.
2 play patterns here.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? There's no rush because both play patterns. Actually, that's not true. I have multiple. I have many things I could do. Many things.
Drew is calling for a judge in chat.
Judge, that's funny. I just want to do this now, even though.
Do the cool thing.
It's premature.
Do the cool thing over the good thing. That's what I always say. Oh no!
That's a
The
3 of my
scanning
deck.
officer. You have 3 of these?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? This is not a good card.
It's very good. It's good because you told me how much you love the smuggle mechanic multiple times.
Alright, tell us what that does.
When played, reveal 3 enemy resources and defeat each resource with the smuggle keyword revealed this way. For each resource defeated this way, its controller puts the top card of their deck into play as a resource.
And again, do you think that keeps its state?
I think
That'd
it
be
does
cool
keep
if you
its
grant
state.
me 3.
I'm not
and
granting you
untap.
that. I think
Yeah.
they keep their state. That's my guess.
I don't even actually know what this one is. I didn't look. It's Smuggler's Aid. That has Smuggle. There's also L337, which has Smuggle, and Jetpack, which has Smuggle.
Excellent.
So, like those. Okay. That hurt.
Great.
Not all of these have Smuggle.
Do they not?
Maybe.
Let's see.
I'll seize the initiative.
Makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead and play a Warzone Lieutenant. Just a nice 1-cost 2/2.
That's pretty good.
And then I will. I'm just gonna hit your base for 3.
Ow. Okay. Fine. That's how it's gonna be. Bring it on.
How it is so far.
Okay. Okay, I have plans. Maybe. Let me put...
Let's do that, I think.
that. Okay, I have to go?
You don't have to. You could just pass.
I'll probably go.
Okay. It's your call.
I'm annoyed.
The first time I read Scanning Officer, I read it as you discard your resources and I get to replace them with my resources. And so, like, I would have 3 more resources and you'd have no resources right now.
That would be cool.
That would be fun.
Yeah, that's how that works.
That would be a very
yeah.
good card. That would be a nobody could ever play Smuggle in this game rule card.
Yep. Sure would. I am just going to... I'm going to attack your base for 2.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
I know, right?
So you're going to let me attack your base for 7 as things currently stand.
I got 26. You can do that 3 times. I won't even care. Mm-hmm.
Well, I will deal 3 damage to your base right now.
Ow. Rude.
Okay.
I'll play Ma Clonky. Return a friendly, non-leader underworld unit to its owner's hand. If you do, deal 3 damage to a unit. So why don't I take out your scanning officer?
Okay, sure. Oh, I should have just killed that thing when I had the chance. I should have known that that was coming.
Oh, you should have played around it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's common, right? You have no excuse for not knowing about this card.
I have every excuse in that I did not know about that card. Okay. Sorry. The thing that you just played, it deals 1 damage to each base when played? That's all it does?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Let's deal 2 more damage to your base.
It's arguably bad for my deck, but the 1 cost 2/1 felt like a niche I needed to fill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good, you're all exhausted. We like this.
Do we?
Yeah. Because now it feels like I could play Ketsu Anyo, right? This is the 3/2 Saboteur that defeats an upgrade when she deals damage to a base.
Okay.
She's an old friend.
She's an old friend who is not doing anything right now.
Correct.
Okay.
She's coming into play exhausted.
Yep. I'm going to play Val for 2. Val has a bounty effect that says deal 3 damage to a unit, but when defeated, I get to give 2 experience tokens to a friendly unit.
Interesting. Should I defeat her? Feels like it. I am going to spend my last resource. Speaking of which, did I... Oh, yeah, I chose that one. I was like, do I know if these have smuggle on them? Oh, man. Okay. Deal 3 damage to a unit. And you get to put 2 experience tokens on something. I'm gonna wait a sec, see what else you do before I spend this resource. I'm gonna go ahead and deploy Lando. It's an epic action if you control 4 or more resources.
Oh, it's only 4. Wow.
Yeah. He is a 2/5 that still has the action to play a card using smuggle. It costs 2 less.
You know, I didn't realize that he was only a 4.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yours is a 5, right? She's getting in there soon
Mine
and
is
is
a
going
5.
to do weird things.
Well, I am going to go ahead and play another Enforcer.
God damn it. Okay. So what bounty do I want? I have a lot of options here. I'm going to attack your new Enforcer with Lando.
Only dealing 2 damage and taking 1 back?
Yep.
Okay. 2 damage. Oh, nope. Nope.
That says 3.
Thank you. 2 and dealing 1 back.
You're gonna heal him anyway. Might as well rack up some damage on him, right?
Maybe. Who's to say, really? I think I will go ahead and put a shield on Val. So I'll deal... Oh, she doesn't have grit, though. It's a bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
You know what?
You could target the Warzone Lieutenant.
That's an interesting idea. I think actually I'm just going to take the initiative.
Rude. Okay. Then I am going to play Bounty Guild Initiate, a bounty hunter that, when played, if you control another bounty hunter unit, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. I'll finish off the Enforcer.
Okay.
And I collect its bounty of drawing a card.
That's right.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
You had passed. I think I'm honestly trying to remember why this is in my deck. This card's not great, and so it must have had synergies, and I don't remember what they are. It doesn't feel like the play is to just throw it out there, but maybe it is. It's an action. I can do it now while it's an action and not, or like while I have infinite actions. So I'm going to make Val a guild target. It's a 0-cost upgrade that says attached unit gains bounty, deal 2 damage to a base. If this unit is unique, deal 3 damage instead. So when Val dies, I will choose a base to deal 3 damage to.
That's annoying.
I mean, I don't think it's a great card, and so I feel like I must have put things in my deck that want you to have bounties on your things, and I don't remember what they are.
Sure.
They're not in hand. Okay. Now I'll pass.
Okay.
This is an interesting battlefield for you to do the Kira thing on, if you're going to. Oh my god. This is incredible. I will... I'll put this down. Your turn. Or rather, I guess I should have waited for you to resource something first, huh?
It's fine. Let's...
Are you moving that off camera?
Oh, sorry.
You can go in space. We're not...
We're obviously not
We don't
playing
care about
very much in
space.
space right now.
I made sure to put a space thing or two in my deck.
I have space stuff too.
Well, the
For your information.
the next year of content is focusing more on space.
Right.
You've seen that, yeah. This which I never really. I mean, not that I'm a dedicated player of this game, but I never really noticed that.
Yeah.
How ground heavy this was, like almost inherently with the way leaders work.
Yeah.
Right, because they all go on the ground, but not next year.
I'm gonna go ahead and play the Super Commando Squad.
Oh shit!
They are shielded and have Sentinel.
4/4 shielded sentinel. Fuck. That sucks.
Well, that is what it is.
Let's see. This is a 3 attack, huh? I can't quite get my flamethrower on something and have it guaranteed to survive. Well, Lando, I guess, could wear a flamethrower. I was looking at Ketsu, though, because Ketsu also has Saboteur. I think, as tempting as it is to try to set up a fun kill on that, I'm just going to follow through with my plan on Val. So I drew with the card, or one of them, that was the synergy with the bounty I put on her. So check this out. Chain Code Collector actually it's a 4/2 with ambush, so it comes into play ready and attacks an enemy unit. And on attack, if the defender has a bounty, it gets -4/-0 for this attack. So it will attack. Actually, Val already had a bounty.
You have to target this guy.
Oh, it's Sentinel. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Hold, please. Forgot about that.
I was like, what's going on here that you have a way to follow through on Val? I was confused. I don't know.
Well, now I don't know. Fine, I will just attack my Bounty Guild Initiate into your shield.
Okay. That is very fair. That was a fair move.
And you can't reshield it this turn because you spent all your resources on Super Commandos.
You could be right about that. We'll find out.
Damn.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and...
I've exposed my plan now. Now, as I reconfigure my plan, you're going to see it coming.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. I don't even remember what that card does, to be honest with you.
That's good.
Yeah. I think the thing to do is just to kill your guy.
Damn
with
it.
this.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
make
actually
sure.
realizing that's what I should have done on my last turn was attack your base. She has Saboteur so she can go past Sentinel and then defeat the shield. So that was a misplay to not have done that.
That's okay.
It is okay because your Super Commandos have a bounty on their head for a rich reward. Attached unit gains bounty, give an experience token to each of up to 2 units.
Okay. Well, there's not a lot to be done about that. So let's go ahead and deal 2 damage to your base.
Ow. Okay, how many cards are in your hand?
Just 1.
Okay, so that is my value plan is starting to work. I just have to overcome this because I have 5 cards in hand. But yeah, this will help. I'll spend those 4. Act surprised. I'm gonna play Chain Code Collector.
Okay.
It will ambush and attack your Super Commandos, and now that they have a bounty, they get -4, -0 for this attack. So it's gonna just take that out.
Okay.
And I get experience tokens on each of up to 2 units. So if I could borrow a couple of your experience tokens, please.
Yeah, that's these.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. Let's just deal 2 more to your base, I think.
Ow. Well, I don't know if you're planning on deploying Kira this round. But I guess I should operate under the assumption that you might, and therefore put a bunch of damage on on Lando that you would then heal. Seems smart. This is a 3 attack, 2 remaining health unit, right? The Enforcer.
Yep.
Lando can afford it. I will attack your Enforcer. Finally taking your turn 1 unit off the board. He takes
taking
3
3
back.
back.
If you could give me another 2.
Sure could. I will seize the initiative.
And that had a bounty. I'll draw a card, right?
Oh, yes, it did.
Okay, I will pass then.
Yeah.
You didn't deploy your leader.
No, I'm gonna kill Lando first, and then I'll deploy my leader.
Damn.
It seems like
Not
the only
cool.
responsible thing to do.
It's not cool.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I will... Oh, shit! Well, honestly, this is still a good card. There's a card that has Smuggle that I didn't notice that it has a different color tag on it.
Oh,
So it
interesting.
actually costs 2 more. Honestly, just playing him for his cost, though, is like pretty good. Okay. Did you resource something?
I'm just looking at my resources right now. I was checking to see if I have any smuggles, and if so, what they are. And
Smuggle's kind of my thing.
is it?
Yeah, you really shouldn't be doing that.
These are all smuggles. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man. Yeah, it's interesting that the card counts itself. So really, but normally they cost like 1 more, and that's just to account for the fact that it counts itself. Basically, it's kind of silly.
They cost 1 or 2 more, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't know which of either or any of these to resource. They're all good. I'll resource this one. Okay, I'm first.
Oh wait, I'm resourcing this.
Okay. So how do we do this properly?
While he thinks, you could hit the like button. Just saying. How do you do this properly?
As it turns out, I don't really do that. So I'm not loving the situation. No, it's fine. I'll just trade this into land.
Yeah, you will. All right. Bye, Lando. And should it matter, he returns exhausted, right?
I believe so.
I think so. I assume that that's meant to go over the epic
No,
action
over his face.
rectangle. My turn?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, well, this works out well for me. I will attack Val with my chain code collector. She has bounties on her, so she's going to have -4, -0. And I'm attacking her for 5.
Oh, I fucked this up, and I'm not going to get the benefit of her experience.
Exactly, that's why I was saying this worked out well.
Why did I do that?
Yeah.
That was dumb.
You know, it doesn't work out well for either of us because I also have no units to damage with her bounty.
Right.
But I
You
do
do
get
get
this
the 3
one.
on the
Yeah.
base.
Yep.
There you go. Right, I guess that's counteracting perfectly. That's kind of interesting, because they're
Yeah.
both on her.
Right.
All right.
I did the 3.
You did do the 3.
Your turn. You're gonna have to spend some resources.
Well, I don't have to. I can just deploy Kira.
Or take the initiative.
Or I could take the No, I won't. I will play something, probably.
Mm-hmm. Seems like you might as well. What did I put down? Oh, yeah.
I'll go ahead and play Lom Pike for 5. So herself, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, you smuggled her.
Sorry.
Okay.
5. Yeah.
4, 6. On attack, you may give a shield token to an enemy unit. If you do, give a shield token to a friendly unit. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's friendly.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I too have a big smuggle.
Cool.
I am going to, for 6. Right? Is it 6? Yeah. That's too much. I'm smuggling the Millennium Falcon.
Wow.
Lando's Pride. If I had played this for my hand, it gains ambush. So this one actually has the same smuggle price, but less upside from its text if you smuggle it.
Interesting.
But I have a 5/5 in space now, and given how little you've put into space, I feel like that might get some damage through.
Maybe. Okay, so the question is, do I just use Kira to deal 4 damage to your base
Oh,
right
let me
now?
replace.
Or to kill this guy. I could just kill this guy with Kira. And that would be fine.
You could.
And I would deal 3 damage. I would deal a bunch of damage to the Millennium Falcon. 2 damage to the Millennium Falcon.
Wait, you said you could just kill this guy with Kira?
Well, I would then
attack into
with
it.
her.
I see. I see.
Yeah.
That would kill her though.
Which I want her to die.
To get her ability back?
Yeah, to get her.
Oh.
Like, I just want her to. But yeah, actually,
Alright.
that doesn't seem that good. Huh?
Not really.
No. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why I keep looking at my hand. My resources are all tapped. You've only got 1 resource. Oh, I guess you have the big decision of whether to deploy Kira.
Mm-hmm.
She would get 4 damage through to my base, which would be starting to hurt.
Yeah. I'm also questioning whether or not to just take the initiative. Or I could use her action and give these Lom Pike guys a shield. That's not bad either.
It's not great for me.
I think that is what I'm going to do.
Damn.
So I'm going to do
Hate
this
that.
and put a shield on them.
And that costs you a resource.
And that costs my final resource.
Okay. I will take initiative.
And I will pass.
All right. This is the round.
Is it?
This is where I turn things around for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, okay. No. I need you to play more things with bounties, please.
No, thank you. But I appreciate you asking nicely. Has anyone ever told you that you're a very polite gentleman?
I do get that a lot.
Really? That's great. That's a nice character trait.
Are you gonna ready your?
I think I will ready my cards.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Yep.
And I'm still resourcing if I'm gonna, which I'm gonna. It's probably this. Okay. Huh. This is hard. I feel like you're going to fuck up my chain code collector, so it should at least strike your base first.
Sure.
Unless, do I have any... I don't think I have any options to, like, at least get its shield off so that it has to take much damage. Yeah, that's gonna suck. Alright, but I will attack you for 5.
Down to 19. We're almost tied. That's quite the way to be.
It's a way to be.
Is almost tied.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think what I'm going to do is... Yeah, we're just going to get in there. We're going to spend all 7 resources.
Whoa!
On Maul, who has
Oh,
Ambush
no.
and Overwhelm. And on attack, you may choose another friendly Underworld unit. If you do, all combat damage that will be dealt to this unit is dealt to the chosen unit instead.
Oh,
So,
no!
We'll kill that, which only has 3 health.
Yep.
4 goes through to your base with Overwhelm. And then I'll just remove the shield.
Oh, that is so bad. Oh,
This
God.
is the card that should be 3 of in this deck that currently
Yeah.
is 1 of.
That's a rare, not a legendary? Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, he seems good.
Oh, not that.
I could have waited too. It would have been interesting to wait to see like what you do. I don't know.
Would have been. Would have been. This is really bad. I'm gonna stall a little bit on spending my resources, I think, and just attack with the Millennium Falcon for 5.
That makes sense. I'm going to just use this to deal 4 damage to your base, give the Millennium Falcon a shield, and give them all a shield.
Stop it. Okay. This is so bad for me. This is just incredibly bad. I need a bounty in my hand. Do I have... Are there... I don't think there are any... I don't think there's a bounty you can smuggle.
That would be like counterintuitive because bounties are publicly posted. You know.
There's a way.
Okay.
Interesting. But it's probably not worth it. Yeah, it would cost me all my resources just to get a bounty on Maul. And it would also put a unit into play, but that unit's not, like, accomplishing anything else. Well, I can't... Okay, I can do it with, I could do it with Lando and save 2 resources. What does that do for me? Anything? Oh, man, this is so bad. Alright, I'm gonna keep stalling. Spending 1 resource for a Cartel Turncoat. It is a 2/3 ship in space that has bounty draw a card.
Cool. I don't think I'm gonna bring Kira in right now. That's the only thing I can do. I'm out of resources.
Yeah.
So I could bring in Kira and deal 4 more damage to your base, taking you down to 5. But I would also lose Maul's shield. That doesn't seem worth doing. So I'm just gonna seize initiative.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm definitely not playing Kira correctly, because she should have come out long before now, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I am playing her correctly. Who knows? Maybe I'm amazing.
The internet does. They'll let you know in the comments at some point.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Drew, do you know? Am I playing Kira right?
All right. I hate this. I'm going to Maul. I just don't have an answer to him.
Yeah.
I theoretically do in my deck, but not in my hand.
And this is like the exact Maul combo, and I have one of him and one of him, I think. And
Oh,
I just,
really?
happen to have them both.
Yeah, because
like,
it takes an underworld unit, right? So
It does.
It's not just anything.
Right. But like
It's interesting that it doesn't have to be ground. Like, so in my case, if I had them all in my deck, I could have the Cartel Turncoat take it.
Right, absolutely.
All right, let me start. I think so. Let's see. Yeah, at least I won't just be you attacking twice away from losing if I do this. I am going to use Smuggler's Aid plus 2 resources. Smuggle in this event that says heal 3 damage from your base.
Nice.
And it replaces itself. Okay. 3 left. So I'm just gonna... It's nothing fancy. I'll just play a Night Owl Skirmisher. It's a 4/3 with Smuggle.
Okay.
It's a Mandalorian, if that matters at some point.
Great.
All right, and I'll pass.
Okay.
This doesn't feel good. I think my one silver lining here... Oh, wait, no. I thought I had enough damage on the board to take you out if you were like too slow to kill me, but I actually don't. I have 11 on the board.
And I have 11 on the board.
15 with
15
Kira,
with Kira.
yeah.
Yeah, so what is that even going to look like? I guess what it looks like is I will deal 4 damage to your base. I'll put a second shield on the Millennium Falcon and a second shield on Maul.
Oh, God. Okay.
So 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's... Yeah, I had that exact thought, too, when you played that, is that if I put a unit in space and you're just not defending space, you can just throw shields up there and not even care.
Yeah.
If I had, I mean, honestly, this is probably where my, where I'm misplaying. If I had used the Lando to smuggle a Millennium Falcon in 2 turns earlier, I probably would have won this game.
Maybe.
Right? Like, if this 5/5 was just hammering you in space every turn.
I had space cards to play. That were,
Oh,
they ended
okay,
up getting
okay.
resourced. I mean, I think only 1, maybe 2 actually ended up in here. I didn't resource anything this turn, by the
Because,
way.
yeah, this Millennium Falcon being a 5/5 in space that I could play for 4 with Lando is probably something I should consider sacrificing a resource for.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's see. So I haven't...
Yeah, no. I haven't drawn many...
played a resource
I have 2 space cards that have been resourced. I don't know.
Um,
But you're right. I wouldn't have expected it, probably.
Jeez, all your stuff is so expensive, too. Alright, I'll resource this. We will see how it goes. And you already took your first turn, right? Tempting as it is to go for your base, probably I just need to trade this into Long Pike. But what does that actually do for me?
I wish I'd done this first. That would have been
I
interesting.
don't want you to just be able to spend a shield to overwhelm this, so it's got to either attack Long Pike or your base. That's got to be the action here. It's gonna... Yeah, I'll just trade with Long Pike.
Okay.
You are up.
I am up. Yeah, I'll just... What is this again? Yeah, I guess... I mean, does it matter? I can just do the 7 to your base right now.
It
Am I
seems
in a rush?
bad.
I'm just gonna do it. No.
All right. I think that actually does change my play a little bit.
Yeah, you don't have to care about Maul anymore this turn.
Right. I'm going to spend 4 on a Principled Outlaw. It's a 4/4 on attack. It may exhaust a ground unit.
But it's exhausted right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. You're gonna try and wake it up. That's interesting.
It's your move.
I know. I just don't know. Like, whatever. Do I even want to bother with this? Probably not. Probably I'll just I'll go ahead and play a Pike Sentinel for
Oh, Sentinel.
Sentinel. Yeah.
Annoying.
You know what? This is wrong. I'm gonna bring out Kira if you don't mind. And then if you want to, makes you happy. That's fine. Maybe I'll live one more turn.
It doesn't make me that happy, I don't think. I put half damage on both of mine, and it pops a Millennium Falcon Shield.
And one off Maul.
I will smuggle in a Reckless Gunslinger that deals 1 damage to each base.
Taking yourself out. I love it.
Go down.
Yeah, there you go. Alrighty. Good game.
Good game. Damn. Yeah, Maul was so
Maul's great.
catastrophic.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to like save answers for him.
Right.
Rematch?
Sure. Or we could never play this game again and just remember this one time and
Just retire now.
retire now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
end on this note.
Right, end on. This is the perfect note to end on. I think we both agree.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
you are
That's my first win in this game.
you are undefeated in Shadows of the Galaxy.
Oh, so true. So true.
Ever since we opened these packs, there's been no stopping you.
That's right. This is the first game we've played since then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, man.
Oh. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough.
Maul's good. Maul is good.
Yeah, and I never used Lando's ability, and I can't decide whether that means Lando is not the right leader for my deck or I played badly. I did like him just being a free 2/5 on turn 4 or on 4 resources, so turn 3.
Yeah.
That felt pretty strong in the moment.
Sure, yeah.
He did good work, and he's underworld traded, which I care about. But yeah, I do sometimes wonder if I switched my leader for Bo-Katan, would that just be better? Or who is my other option? Fennec Shand, probably not.
You could also play Han Solo.
I don't think I opened a Han Solo, but
I have one. He's
oh, I do. Never mind. Play a unit from your hand that costs 1 less, deal 2 damage to it. Yeah, I would.
I was between her and him, and I
Oh.
saw she has more. I had more grit that were blue and green.
I would dramatically change my
Deck to
deck
Han.
to do that.
Yeah.
I have too many things with 1 or 2
Yeah,
health.
yeah.
I mean, you don't have to use this for that. This would have, if I was playing Han Solo, you would have seen the worm that game. It was in my hand, and I was on 8 resources. It cost 9. So with this, I could have played it.
There you go.
Not that it would have. Yeah, no, it wouldn't have changed much. But do you
Cool.
remember what that worm's text is?
No.
It's crazy. It's whenever your opponent plays a card, deal that much damage to a unit or base.
Like
Equal to its cost, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really good. So
That
even
is-
as soon as it hits the table, even though it comes into play exhausted, your opponent immediately has to
Deal with it
scramble.
somehow?
Yeah. Or just freeze and do nothing until they lose.
Right. That's like Kira.
Or more
come out-
likely, just win with the units that they had on the table and that you've left them open to attack with because you just spent 9 resources on this worm.
Right.
But,
right. But yeah, if it
I'm
works,
not
it
convinced
works.
it's a great
If it
card.
works, it works.
Although I looked at the price because I got a hyperspace one and it had a decent price, which usually implies
That's good.
it's a card people play.
Yeah, sure.
But who knows? It is also just a hyperspace legendary, so maybe it's the least expensive one of those. Who can say?
Yeah.
Do I want to switch to Bo-Katan? And then she would be a 4/7 on 6. With on attack, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. If you attacked with another Mandalorian unit this phase, you may deal 1 damage to a unit, the same unit or a different one. Let's try it. I'm gonna try it.
Sure.
Why not?
So you're switching
I'm
to
just
a
gonna
yellow base?
switch to a yellow base and a red leader, and nothing else will change.
Alrighty.
And realistically,
I wonder how much Mando stuff you have in there. Is it a lot? Is it like all Mando?
it's 8-ish cards.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is when you attack. For some reason, I was thinking that this was when you activate this if you've played it.
If you attacked with
a Mandalorian unit this phase.
deal 1 damage
Yeah,
to it.
I definitely and maybe
That's
maybe,
good against me,
Maybe if
because
we're
I
gonna
have
play,
shields.
maybe if we're gonna play a third game, I will swap in a few cards because there are definitely a lot of red Mandalorians that I did not play.
You're saying after this game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see, like, does the deck just feel better if I switch the leader and nothing else? Is it as simple as I picked the wrong leader?
You know, it's hard because you'd probably have to play each leader with the deck 4 times.
Yeah, you're right.
Like,
sample size of one
yeah,
is
it's
not enough. That's a good point. Okay. Do we want to go to Coronet City or Jabba's Palace? Jabba's Palace.
Okay.
It is the hyperspace one, so obviously.
Yes, of course.
Why would you ever play a non-hyperspace space? Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is going to be fine.
Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do.
I think I will randomly start with the initiative this time.
That's fine.
The smuggling was fun. And I felt like my overall game plan of, like, outvalue you was working.
Just too slow.
But it didn't work quite fast enough. Yeah. And it was close. Like, I was... if that round had played out, I would have had your base at 7 just with my space units, and then the space units would be enough to take you out next turn. So I was a round behind you on damage. Anyway. Boom.
When you take cards, can you only take 1 card?
In Forest Shuffle?
Yeah. Yeah, sorry to the stream. Sorry, Drew. 2 cards. 2 cards.
Oh, okay. There you go.
But you just can't pick them both at once on PGA. You have to pick one, then pick the other, which is strange. Anyway.
Yeah. I didn't like that. I didn't think that game was super phone friendly on BGA.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh man, I've drawn some cards that I forgot were in here that are cool.
I don't like this start quite as much as I liked my previous start, but I do
You can
like
mulligan.
it.
It's
I
a
know,
full,
that's
it's a
what
full
I'm-
hand mulligan.
That's what I'm trying to decide on.
Yeah, I'm also
The thing is, I just want
Trying
to
to decide
draw
that.
these later and not right now.
sure. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll keep it. I'll resource these two.
I'm gonna do the mulligan. Ugh. No. I shouldn't. I should just live with it. Okay, I'm gonna just live with it. Ugh, it's so sad though. Well, we'll see how I feel about that later.
Okay. I guess I'll go.
Okay.
As much as I want to just play This Is the Way again, because I actually felt like that worked out great last game. Well, sort of. It found the flamethrower that I never played.
Right. But it would have been good.
It would have been good.
Yeah.
But I think what would be really nice to just have out and maybe start doing damage is Cartel Turncoat. This is the 2/3 bounty draw card in space.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and play my favorite, the Hylobon Enforcer.
You would. That's really good with Kira.
I know.
It leaves you a resource turn 1.
It's so good. It's like the best thing ever. That's why I was like, I can't mulligan this card away,
Yeah.
even though I don't like the rest of my hand.
This is funny. Okay. I'm going to play Bounty Guild Initiate. If I controlled another bounty hunter, this would have dealt 2 damage to something.
But you don't.
I don't.
Bummer.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use Kira's action.
Okay. I'll take the initiative.
Okay. Ooh, that's not good.
One of the cards that I put in last moment is here. That's fun. Ooh. Resourcing one of these is not an easy choice. I guess it's... I guess it's this, but I'm not happy about it. No, it's this. It's this. Okay.
Fuck, I don't know.
No one's making you resource a card.
No, I really have to. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Now I've resourced. 2 of these are the same, and they're my 2 copies of that card in this deck. I'm like, I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's good. All right, so you're first.
I'm going to start with Relentless Pursuit. It's a tactic that says choose a friendly unit. I'll choose my Bounty Guild Initiate. It captures an enemy non-leader unit that costs the same as or less than it. If the friendly unit is a bounty hunter, give a shield token to it. I'm realizing I could actually do this with my Cartel Turncoat too. It wouldn't get the shield, but you don't really seem to have a good way to clear it and get your unit back. No, I want the shield. Okay, so I think that the tokens on this go away. Is how capture works, right? Because it says turn this face down. I don't think it expects you to remember the tokens it had. And I will borrow one of those shields for my Initiate.
That's interesting.
I don't even know why I tapped that. I didn't use it yet. That's it. Yeah. Seemed alright.
It does seem alright. I don't like it at all, actually. Frankly.
Just kill it.
Well, I'm a little ways away from doing that.
Warzone Lieutenant. That can kill it eventually. I'll attack you with the Cartel Turncoat. Deal 2. No! Space! Outland TIE Fighter. When played, you may give an experience token to another unit that costs 3 or less. Oh, shit. That's pretty good.
That's fine.
I'll take the initiative.
Alright, I will pass.
Okay. Right? Yeah. Yeah. That was the right call. The initiative was more valuable than 1 damage on your base. Okay. Finally, an easy choice on the resource. That was quick. I will attack your TIE Fighter with my Cartel Turncoat.
Yeah, so you'll take 2 back.
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when I defeat this? Does this come into play for free or to my hand?
It goes... I think it comes back into play. It says place the captured card face down under the friendly unit until it leaves play. The reminder text on here doesn't actually say where it goes afterwards, but I think it goes back into the battlefield.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah? I'm going to double check that while you think.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think they return to play. This stupid article, it's probably AI generated, I don't know, doesn't necessarily... It says you will need to protect your units or risk the captured ones returning to play. This is just some unhelpful SEO article, I think. I don't know, where do you find the rules of this game? Rules. Basic rules on how to play. Comprehensive rules. Okay, take me to a PDF. 61 pages long, sounds right. And then I can search for capture. Okay. There's 24 instances of capture. All right, hang on.
This is good content.
I'm gonna want the one that's... There we go, page 34. The captured card leaves play when captured and is out of play while captured, but is still open information to all players. A unit that has captured 1 or more units is guarding those units. If an ability instructs a player to rescue a captured unit, that unit is retrieved from the unit guarding it flip face up and returned to play exhausted under its owner's control.
To play exhausted. Okay.
Yeah, and if the unit guarding it leaves play, immediately rescue all. So it returns play exhausted.
Got
Yeah.
it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this.
Also,
card here.
if a token unit is exhausted or is captured, it ceases to exist.
Interesting.
Can't turn tokens face down; they'd be bases.
Right. This is a Sentinel 2/6 basic unit.
That's big. You know what's the way?
I don't know.
This is. Starts the top 8 cards of my deck for up to 2 Mandalorian and/or upgrade cards. Let's see. Brutal. I think I only have 1 eligible card. Last time this worked fine. I had 3, but this time I have no upgrades here, and it's all, I'm just double checking, non-Mandalorian units. Damn. So I just got a Ketsu Anyo out of it.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Although you'd think that'd be good with Bo-Katan, but as it turns out. I mean, this will be useful, obviously, but...
Yeah.
And what does she do again? If you attacked with a Mandalorian. Got it.
Yeah,
Did you have
deal
it?
1 damage to a unit.
Cool. All right, I'm just going to deal 3 to your base.
Ow. That hurts.
Well, you know,
That's 10% of my health.
that's right. You've dealt 6.667% of my health.
That's a lower percent.
It's true.
You don't like that one.
Why don't they just keep this in percentage form? Why do they use numbers? It's so confusing.
You're right. It really does introduce
Actually,
an
what would be better
unnecessary
is
level
if
of
just, like,
complexity.
on the cards, then it's just a percentage of your health that they do. Oh, man.
All right, I'll just go ahead and play Ketsu.
Sure, I'll take the initiative.
Okay. And since you took the initiative, I guess I will. Oh wait, I can't. I would have to attack your constables
Correct.
with my bounty hunter. That's not worth it. Okay. Oh wait, I haven't used Bo-Katan though.
We haven't attacked yet.
Oh shit! I was thinking. I was like, great, I can use her when Ketsu attacks, but obviously Ketsu can't attack this round. Okay, I pass.
Great.
That's what I was saying all along.
That's Alrighty.
Interesting.
I'm first, right?
Yeah, but I'm thinking.
Excellent. I'm just gonna take out your Ketsu. Oh,
Rude.
that's a trade.
It is a trade.
That's worth doing.
Okay. Fine. I still haven't resourced yet, though. Did you?
Oh no. Oh shit. Sorry. No, you're right. Wait. Take it back. Where'd my guy go? It's this guy. I have to resource. Sorry, that was way ahead of. Because we should be on 5 now. Right.
Wait, what?
We should have 5 resources after we
Yeah.
resource.
This is not going great. Luckily, I should have a big swing turn next turn. As long as I keep resourcing things. I guess it's this, but I'm not happy about it.
Okay. And that gave me some extra time to think here.
Oh, good. And did you come to a conclusion?
I thought I might come to a conclusion. That's what I thought. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this out with this.
Okay. It takes 3 damage back.
It does.
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
Yeah.
I will attack your base for 2 with the turncoat.
You got it. I will go ahead and play. I'm torn a little bit.
I'm very torn too. Why is Cassian Andor not a Mandalorian?
Because he's not. It's a very funny question. If it was someone who was a Mandalorian, I'd be like, okay, yeah, like, but he's just not at all.
But it would be nice if he was in
so
this
funny,
instance.
so funny. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that he's not. Okay, yeah, how do you do this? Yeah, this is weird. The way
Yeah.
this ability works. Deal 2 damage. So if they already had a shield, they lose the shield. Then they get a shield. So that doesn't matter. It would just, so she won't affect units that already have a shield.
Correct.
They'll keep their shield.
Yeah. You'll never take out my 1/2.
You're 1-2?
Yeah.
I will take out your
Just
1-2.
seems like it's been there for a long time with this shield on it.
Well, I'm just waiting for it to do something. Is frankly what I'm
Why
waiting
would
for. I don't know, because I don't know. Maybe listen. If it never does anything, I think I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'm okay with that too, because it dealt. Oh, it didn't deal any damage when it came into play,
Nope.
but it captured your unit.
Yeah, it did. Which you're right. It is annoying that it captured my unit. I agree.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have Cynara Sand come into play. I'm not sure if this is right, but here we
Ooh.
go. So she's got grit, and then while she's exhausted, she has a bounty. Wait, no, this is terrible. You probably tap that card that's gonna just kill her right away.
I don't know anything about that.
God, I hate that. That's so annoying.
What card?
The one that comes into play and has ambush, and then if the
Oh
target has a
yeah, that would be
bounty,
great.
does -4 mana. But he can't actually kill her because he only has 4 health, 4 attack. She has 6 health.
That's true.
There we go. That's fine. I'll
Hmm.
live.
Okay,
I will.
fine.
I will live.
3/6 grit, huh? This is. I'm not having a great round here. Next round, yes. This round, not as much. Unless. Do I smuggle? This card does not have smuggle, but I wish it did.
Okay.
I wish I'd kept it. It would be incredible right now.
That was great. This card does not have small on it.
Okay, I should just play Ma Clunky. Return a friendly non-leader underworld unit to its owner's hand. If you do, deal 3 damage to units. I'm going to return this almost dead Cartel Turncoat to my hand and deal 3 damage to... do I take out the ready one or the sentinel one? They are both annoying. I think I'll just take out the lieutenant.
Okay.
Okay, your move.
Yes, indeed. Wait, did you pay for that?
Yeah, there was only one.
Oh, it's only 1. Oh,
Yep.
wow. It's so cheap.
It cost me a unit. Or it cost me the price of replaying that unit. It does heal it too, so that's nice.
It's interesting.
Is she coming into play?
Because I should really be dealing damage to your stuff, is what I should do. I'm just going to pass.
Wow, you're taking the initiative?
No, I'm not. I'm just
Oh,
passing.
just passing. Okay. I'll play a Cartel Turncoat.
There you go. And that costs you 1.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will... I did all that to put 1 damage on that thing, so it's a waste of time. So silly. So silly.
I think I would gladly have it in play to take the 1 damage and a shield.
It's not going to get a shield.
Wait, does it? Oh, no, it heals and then damages. That's right.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking it gets a shield.
No. You have 3 resources left. You're definitely going to spend those, but the question is, do I want to go first next time? Do I even want to bring Kira out right now?
That is a question. While you think, I'm going to, because I changed some settings on the camera and was curious how its battery is doing up here, I'm going to awkwardly stand up
Yeah.
on this chair. It's at 58%. I can't... How long have we been streaming? An hour 20. So it's been on for nearly 2 hours. So yeah, okay. I don't think that the battery is meaningfully burning down faster. So that's good. I got more batteries for the camera being delivered today.
Great. I'm just gonna bring out Kira now. I think it's fine. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
So that stays the same.
Yeah. So she heals everything and then deals half damage to it.
Yep.
Wow. My poor
That's the
initiate.
the only reason I'm doing it is to remove the stupid shield from my initiate. Just very silly.
Rude. Okay, well, so I have time because you're not gonna seize the initiative instead of attacking for 4. So I'm just trying to decide what to do. I think I actually just smuggle in a foil hyperspace smuggler's aid. Heal 3 damage from my base.
That's interesting. You were right. I'm gonna deal 4 damage to your base.
Thought you might.
Yeah.
And I'll take the initiative.
Okay, I'll pass. Ooh, actually, I have 1 resource left.
You do.
I do. That's okay. I'll just pass.
All right. This is the round.
Great.
Can you feel it? Can you feel the turnaround coming?
I can hear you saying it. Is that what you meant? Okay. I don't feel good though, because at this point in the game, I was winning in the last game.
It's crazy that we're up to the 6th resource round and we are at 26 to 26. It's a very different flow from last game.
100%.
I'm just happy to not be dead. Like I've done so little.
So it's only worth doing that. God, do I should resource.
I forgot to
Actually,
I noticed as I was editing a bunch of videos yesterday that the new camera that's there, which was the old one that was there, it auto adjusts the lighting and stuff in a way that is. I wasn't noticing it really on the screen while recording,
Yeah.
but like in the video, it definitely is.
That's interesting.
So I got to turn that setting off.
Yeah.
I'll try to remember after the stream. You ready? You resourced?
I resourced.
Okay. Well, then
I'm gonna look at these cards and see if there are any smuggles in here.
I'm gonna deploy Bo-Katan.
There you go.
Interestingly, oh wait, when if she's defeated, she goes back exhausted, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say she's a Mandalorian, so if she goes back to the leader zone, she could trigger her ability, but you'd have to unexhaust her somehow for that.
Right.
Okay, she's a 4/7, and on attack, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. If you attack with another Mandalorian unit this phase, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. But
Yeah, I should have waited for that. That's obvious. Like, Kira should come out after Bo-Katan.
yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah, it seems important. All right. What do we want to do here?
Yeah.
Well, let's just deal 6 damage to your base. Seems fine.
Ow! 6, that's right. Jeez. I was looking at that as a 3 because of the 3 damage, but no, that's 6. That's pretty brutal.
Actually, I don't even want to do that yet because
Okay.
oh man, oh god, I have to think. Because when she's exhausted, she gives you this thing that says deal 5 damage to a base. It's a bounty.
That's a good
So I
point.
don't want to turn that bounty on while you still have resources showing.
Valid.
I'm in no rush. So
Okay.
you know what I'm gonna do? Actually, I'm gonna use this to kill that,
Oh, okay.
and I'll take 1
Bounty
back.
Guild Initiate.
Yeah, and I'll
is
get this guy
down.
back exhausted.
Yeah. Alright, that seems good. So you have a Sentinel annoying me.
Yeah.
That's a good point about the bounty when
I'm exhausted.
when Sinara's exhausted.
Yeah.
So, ugh. But that one has the more health or more attack. All right, I'm gonna play. What did I resource again? What are these? Okay, that one will work. I'm gonna pay 6
Wow.
for Wrecker. It's a 7/6 overwhelmed. When play, you may defeat a friendly resource. If you do, deal 5 damage to a ground unit.
Mm-hmm.
So the question is, am I taking out Kira or Sinara with this? I am going to defeat a resource.
Okay.
And which one is meaner? Kira in the future could do her shield hijinks if she's not on the board. But Sinara, if I can kill her while exhausted, that's very good. Alright, I think I'll just do a 5 to Kira.
Okay. So Kira's done. And you'll take 4 back, right?
No, this just
it's
dealt
just
5
do
damage to a
5
ground
damage.
unit. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't an attack.
Okay. I'll just trade Sinara into Wrecker.
Yeah, I realized a moment after I did it that was... But you know what? Ultimately, I just took out your 2 biggest things for 1 card. Well, I had 1 loss of a resource, but
Right.
I'll call that an okay outcome.
Yeah.
So then... I'm going to attack your base with the turncoat.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and play... interesting.
Question. Did I get this bounty because it died on an attack? Wasn't it exhausted?
I don't think so.
Really?
Do you think I would attack with her, she would kill you, and then you'd get the bounty on her?
When this unit is exhausted, she has this bounty, and then...
Okay, let me look. Because if that's the case, I'll just deal 6 damage to your base. I mean,
Sure.
let's see. Sayonara San. Attacks and
Yeah, there's
dies.
definitely this question on Reddit. Correct. The unit exhausts as it declares the attack. Yeah.
So, yes. Okay, so let me reconsider that for a
Okay.
second. Want to pull Wrecker back out?
Yeah. I would. Okay. Honestly, it seems worth it.
No, it doesn't. No, I will... it's interesting. It's interesting in a few ways.
Yeah. I wish I had one more resource.
Do you?
Yeah.
I do too, actually.
You already have
fun
6.
fact.
Don't play them all.
I wish I had one more resource. I won't tell you why.
Oh, okay.
It's not like I have any 7-cost cards.
By the way, I got you this.
Thank you. Thank you so much. One of these. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know what to do with that. I guess I should just deal 6 damage to your base, and then... Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Just deal 6 damage to your base.
That hurts. That's a lot of damage to my base.
There you go.
Okay. Well, so Bo will attack the constables. I'm just trying to decide what to do with her damage. Everything you have has grit, which
Wait, how does it work?
on attack you may deal 1 damage to a unit, and if you attacked with another Mandalorian unit, you could do it again.
Interesting.
So I've got to decide, do I actually want to give the grit progress to one of your units? I think right now, like this Enforcer, for example, all my units are big enough to one-shot it anyway, so why would I put a damage on it powering up its grit?
Sure.
So yeah, I think I will decline to do that. It does say you may, so she'll just attack and take 2 damage back from the constables.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Well, I still have all of my resources left.
Yeah, that's scary.
I'm not sure what to play. I have a few choices here. Let's pay 5.
Oh, no. The Super Commando Squad is back. It's shielded and has Sentinel while it has that shield.
Right.
Annoying. Okay. Well, where was that when I had 1 damage to deal out?
It was waiting. It was patiently waiting for you to deal your 1 damage.
I'll take the initiative.
Okay. I have 1 left.
Uh-huh.
I probably should have actually not played that and played both of these, but I will just pass.
Okay.
It's a bummer. A bummer.
All right. I gotta push the advantage here. Press the advantage? What do you do with advantages?
I don't know what's the advantage.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, I'm very curious to know about the advantage.
All the stats I have in play now? On attack triggers before an attack results, right? So she can take that out.
Yeah, sure.
Seems good.
Seems like something she could do.
Yeah. Yeah, like, that seems silly to do anything else. I don't want them to get a shielded attack off. And I assume that I have to attack them, though, in this case.
Yes, I think
Because
so.
as soon as the shield is gone, they lose Sentinel,
But
right?
you're declaring the
But
attack.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I will attack the Super Commando Squad, ping their shield, and then 4 takes them out, and she takes 4 damage back, so she's at 1 hit point.
Yeah. Okay, well, before things get too crazy, I'll just deal 6 to your base.
That's pretty crazy right there. Oops.
Actually, wait. Oh, yeah, it's interesting, because if Wrecker attacks her when she's up... No, I just want to rush. This is the right decision.
Oh, I'm sorry. I made the decision about what to resource, and I didn't. I should have 6.
Oh, and I also should have 7. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Here we go.
Okay, we're back.
We're back. We're here. Give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a moment to look at these.
Let's see.
You know what? I'm going to not do that yet.
Wow. Okay.
You're at 18. I just need to think, because it's I don't want this to die, really. It seems good. And I'd like to protect it to the extent I can.
My kingdom for that event that just returns my 1 cost unit to my hand and deals 3 damage right now. That would be great.
Yeah, I feel you.
No.
I will go ahead and play a Pike Sentinel.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Quit it.
Yeah.
Then I have an answer to that.
Oh, no.
Sort of.
Okay.
Or should Wrecker just run over it? It's like not the end of the world.
Yeah, you're overwhelmed. It's not terrible.
Yeah. Take it out in 4 damage to your base, and then you still have to trade your Sonara into it if you want to kill it. That's probably correct. Except, Now that I've clearly dwelled on this smuggle card, are you just gonna scan it? That's my worry.
I have enough resources to play 2 scanners. Do I have 2 scanners in my hand? Maybe.
Am I allowed to shuffle up my resources? I kind of doubt it. I think that you're entitled to know like what order they came into play, much like face down cards in Magic the Gathering. That would be my guess.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because this just trades well with, like, if you want to kill this, you have to trade Sonara into it. All right, I am going to smuggle in Cassian Andor. When he's smuggled, he comes into play ready.
That's nice.
Yeah, 3/5. And I will replace him.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 resource and Kira to put a shield on this Sentinel and 2 damage.
That is annoying.
It's nice, though, right? Isn't it nice?
Yeah, so nice.
I could have done it to Sonara. That would have been funny, too. Then she would have had 8 damage and a shield. That would have been nice, too. But it's okay.
I am going to put out a rich reward on that pike. I draw 2 cards. Or no, this is the one that as I distribute 2 experience tokens when it is defeated.
That seems nice.
Or captured. Yeah, you can bounty things and then capture them. I don't have a lot of capturing in my deck, but that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
You can actually collect on bounties multiple times that way.
Right. That is cool. So cool.
It is cool.
Okay, cool.
All of your things have bounties on them.
I know.
You have a real.
This one not at present.
You have a real scum and villainy
You put a lot of
operation over
bounties
there.
on me, which, you know, some might say it's rude. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what to do here. You have no resources left?
Correct.
Do any of these things care about this bounty right now?
No.
No, you're just gonna do 2 attacks and get the bounty.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna kill Bo-Katan.
No! But I will draw a card.
You have to draw a card.
Alright, give me the other X.
Here you go.
Oh, she did good work, though.
She was great.
I will attack your Sentinel with... Oh, it's even it's Sentinel by name and keyword.
Yep.
With Andor. I will pop its shield and take 2.
Yep. Okay, I will go ahead and play... Which of these do I want? I'll pay Embo for 3.
Whoa. Who is Embo?
He's just a guy.
Just a guy.
He's just some fucking...
When this unit completes an attack, the defender was defeated, heal up to 2 damage from a unit. Okay.
I wonder if that happens if he dies.
I'm thinking not, because it says when this unit completes an attack. Right?
Isn't the attack completed when it concludes?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, that's another...
Why don't you take your turn while I look that up? Let's see.
My turn's easy. I'm just going to run over your thing.
Right, that's true.
To that end, why don't I run over your thing? I will send Wrecker at your Pike Sentinel. It will take 2 damage from it, but it will deal... It only had 1, so it's dealing 6 to your base.
That is annoying. I forgot about the overwhelm.
Yep. And because of its rich reward, I get to put 2 experience tokens on things.
Right.
And I'm debating what those things should be. Now, Sinara... With 1... And it has to be up to 2 different units, I believe. Yes. So Sinara can still trade with Wrecker even if I put experience on it. So I think it goes on Cassian and the Turncoat.
Interesting. All right, I will deal 6 to your base.
Ow.
And then it's back to you.
I'll deal 3 to your base. Attack with the Cartel.
Great, and I'll take the initiative.
Damn it. Was it worth the 3 damage? I don't know. Wait, am I done? I haven't attacked with the Mandalorian, right? No. I really have not synergized very well with either leader that I've played with today.
Yeah, that's okay though.
Yeah, you're okay with it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Actually, I already have more resources than my entire hand costs, so maybe I don't resource something this turn. Interesting. I guess I probably do. Yeah, fine. Alright. Are you resourcing?
Trying to decide. Yeah.
Did I even look at this? What replaced Cassian? Oh yeah. That's kind of cool.
7 out here. So I could resource this.
Smuggle's cool. It's like I have a second hand of cards. Of expensive cards.
Yeah, it is interesting for sure. I'm not going to resource.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, the way you said that makes me question everything.
It's always a big call to not resource, I feel like.
I know.
Because resources are how you play the things that win the game.
That's, wow.
You know?
That's so true. Yeah, no, I won't. Ugh.
Right.
Gosh. Yeah, I will. Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm first, right?
You are. What to do with Sonara is interesting. It's an interesting decision here for you, I feel like. What is that?
Sentinel 4/6.
Pirate battle tank.
Yep.
Okay. Now I wish I put that experience on the wrecker.
Sure.
It's obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's like that's what you were going for.
Yep. And the question is, like, it's really interesting. Like, do you take it out right now, or do you wait for it to get a shield token? Right?
That's not that interesting.
No?
Seems like the answer is take it out right now.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know.
But I've got to inspect my many smuggled items for ideas. These are not good ideas. Problem is... Well, there's a lot of problems. Let's just say that. Damn Sentinels. I wanted Sentinels. I learned while building this deck that they are not in these colors. I didn't really understand that aspect of the color pie.
Me neither. I didn't really know.
If I built a slow, value-y red-yellow deck, that I would not have Sentinel in my toolkit.
Right.
This is hard. You have 2 resources up. All of those are good things to use her ability on.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem. Every single one of them is like a great play.
Great targets.
So by taking out the tank, it doesn't like deprive you of a good use of her ability.
No. Her ability will be used. Definitely.
I do think I have to trade Wrecker into the tank. I just really wish that I had put the experience on it.
Yeah, I mean, he's not going to die.
Yeah, well.
Oh, he will die.
Yeah, but experience would have made the difference.
I was thinking he wouldn't die, and I was like, damn, this play is like not the best that it could be.
It is. It's great. It's a great play.
It's
all right. It does do 1 damage to your base with its overwhelm.
There you go.
All right, to you.
It is to me.
Yeah.
All right, let's just use Kira's ability. I'm going to use it on Sonara, I think.
Sure.
So we'll throw 2 damage on Sonara, and we'll throw a shield on her.
That's a lot of potential damage you can deal.
I'm hoping that I get to. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll find out together. But I'm not taking her out with this action. I think I am going to attack Cassian into Embo.
Okay.
He takes 3 damage back, but thanks to his experience. So hey, there's an upside to doing him instead of the Wrecker. He survives.
So I do get to do this.
Yep. You're attacking for 8.
Yep.
To Cassian.
No, I'm gonna hit the base. Thank you though.
Ow. That's not great. Luckily, you have 1 card and 1 resource, so you should be pretty spent. So I can feel good about that.
Yeah.
I am going to smuggle something.
Okay.
And that thing will be a Principled Outlaw. So spending it +5, I may exhaust a ground unit on its attack. And it's 4/4.
Right. I'll just
Replace
take the
that.
initiative.
Ooh. That's cool. That's a thing.
Cool. Took the initiative. Back to you.
All right. I will attack you for 3 with the Cartel Turncoat.
Okay.
And I think you've got me because
Yeah.
you were going first. Yeah. And it has 8. Yep. I could heal 3 from my base, but that's not enough. I can play another Cartel Turncoat.
Amazing.
Yeah. Wow. Good game.
Good game.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. What are my Mandalorians? This is the question.
Yeah, where was Maul? Let's see.
Yeah, because I never triggered her ability, and if I was pinging her shields, this would be a whole different.
Yeah, that'd be way
a
more
whole
annoying.
different thing. So let me dial back the smuggle a little bit. As fun as it has been to take a look at Mandalorian traded units.
Maul was near the bottom there.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
This is This is kind of cool if it happens to be a late game draw.
I'm glad that this is a good card. I had 2 of her, and I was like, this seems like it'll work
Sinara?
really
Yeah.
well with Oleg.
It worked well there.
Worked
Oh
well.
yeah, yeah. I think it's. I mean, it's her exact aspects too. It seems like it's
Blue
very, very designed
with the
to.
grid. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, that's off color. Damn. Frozen in Carbonite locks down a unit, like it exhausts it and it can't ready. That would be a good way to handle some of your things, but
Pay +4 resources.
I mean, honestly, this for 5?
No, wouldn't that be cost 7 because it has 2 things that you don't have?
No, I have yellow.
Oh, you have yellow. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Right. But 5 is like still kind of tempting on that.
That's interesting. Yeah, I wonder how many people play any off-color cards in their decks.
Yeah, I don't have a good sense of whether that is a thing
Yeah.
that is worth doing in this game. Where are my on-color stacks? Here we go. What is raid 3 is +3 on while attacking? Yeah. I have a lot of red Mandalorians, I think. Can I? Well, she's doesn't match my icons, but can you not play a unique unit with the same name as your leader?
I think you actually can. I think
Really?
because the subtitle is different, maybe, which is a silly.
So because they're like doing different things, basically, because she is like fighting for Mandalore.
I think that's right. Let me double check, but I think that's right.
That
to be
makes the
you.
gameplay better, but is flavor nonsense. That's for
2
sure.
of the same character. Yes. The rule FFG are introducing is that the text under the card name acts as a full name for the card when comparing characters as
Okay.
unique.
Yeah, so that's kind of bullshit, but
Yeah,
makes
it's
the
very
game-
silly.
Makes the gameplay better, I'm sure.
Maybe. Does it really matter that that one card can play in the deck with that one leader? Maybe. I don't know.
Might.
Yeah.
I have a lot of Mandalorians. I have 3 of 3 different ones so far.
Should I also try and improve my deck right now?
Feel free.
Okay.
Because I'm essentially decking my deck exactly right now. You want to grab your cards?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a grit card. Oh, it's off. It's damn the light and dark dimension.
Do you want grit? I feel like your deck doesn't care about grit.
No, it would just be cool to be like, haha, I have them too.
I'm also gritty.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be right back. Cool to do this
What?
while streaming's happening?
Yeah, it's fine.
I got you.
Here, I'll put up a be right back while we do all this.
Yeah, sure.
Bye, stream. And we're back and working on our decks. Talking about trading cards too. Let me see what green bullshit I have that you might want. Jeez. Bounties are in all 4 colors, which is fun. Top card of your... Oh, wow. Yeah, I would still like to try making like a green...
Yeah, totally. I also
Like,
want to make a red.
Yeah, we'll have to do this one more time, or we could combine it with our other full collection and just build decks too. But yeah, I really like the idea of Boba with bounty cards and just playing like really valuable stuff. Do you have I think I have at least 2 of them. Do you have crosshairs?
I have
I just
one
think
crosshair.
that card is cool.
Yeah.
It's a sniper.
But it's like action for 2 resources to get plus
Yeah.
1.
Maul is a force unit, right?
Probably.
Palpatine's Return. It's a rare. It
I've
plays
one
a
of
unit from your
those.
discard pile. If it's a force unit, it costs 8 less.
I have
I
one
mean,
of those
it
in my
costs
deck.
6. Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
Sure.
If I had to, I would put them in. It seems very good.
Oh God. Echo. No, this doesn't match your. You're not late. I don't know why I'm spending all this time looking through.
Don't you have to
my
look through
stuff
that?
for
No,
yours.
don't do that. I can
But
do that too.
I was just enjoying thinking about.
I haven't been doing that, so.
Are you when you what does this say? Give a shield token to it. Are you playing an upgrade when you give something a shield token? I guess probably not. Right? Like Fen Rao here has a when you play an upgrade on this unit ability.
That's interesting. I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, me neither.
Let's see here.
Okay. Anyway.
So you need more Mandos, huh?
I mean, I'm putting 9 into my deck, so
You have the Night Owl Skirmishers.
what's that?
You have this one?
Yes, those were already in my deck, or at least somewhere. I don't know if I had 3 ofs, but I had at least 1 or 2 because those are smugglers, right?
Yep, they are.
Yeah, I have 2. I have 2 currently in my deck. I think I am just going to have 1 less of those, and then make 8 switches here. We'll see. We'll see.
It's a lot of switches.
Yeah. And it's mostly increasing the number of Mandalorians, which means Bo-Katan should trigger ever.
Do you have this in your deck?
Hotshot DL-44 Blaster. No, that's a rare. I don't think I've seen this. Attached to a non-vehicle unit, it can smuggle, and when played using smuggle, attack with attached unit.
So you can just like do
Right.
+2 and like mess up their math.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. Getting extra attacks with units is a yellow color pie thing, so that smuggle had the yellow icon. I see what it did there. That's
And you
good.
have
That's
the-
good design.
Do you have the Clan Challengers?
Yes. Yeah, I have 3 of those. I think I'm maybe using less than 3 in my deck, actually, just because they're pricey. And I don't want to take out cool stuff like Wrecker.
You're adding these, I assume? Yeah.
Yep. Going to space. Okay, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I guess I won't make any changes just because I don't know what I want to change just yet, and I feel that, I should give everyone a chance to win.
Wow.
Just joking.
Wow, you win 2 games and
I know,
suddenly your head
I
is
know, I
bigger
know.
bigger than the moon.
It's just a joke. Just a joke. Alright, let's see, actually. Maybe I'll double check through these really fast.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, then I won't double check these. I'll just put these back.
All right, I've built the perfect deck now.
Well,
This is the
great.
perfect 50.
That's wow.
Yeah.
And to think you stumbled upon it.
Right?
Right.
All it took was 8 more Mandalorians.
Right. Okay, I made one change, changing a 3 of, 2 of, 2 of, and a 1 of, 2 of, 2 of.
It's a pretty subtle
It's
change.
very subtle. It's not going to impact this game at all.
All right, all right. Let's do it. All right, I will trigger a leader ability this game. Hasn't happened in the last 2 games.
It's probably not good. I feel like I've only used Kira twice per game, but she's really good.
It's been really
It's a really
impactful.
good
Yeah.
ability, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the kind of ability you just want to spam,
Yeah,
right? You need to line up the right circumstance,
Right.
and it has a resource cost.
right.
But the times you've used it, it turns out shields are pretty annoying.
Shields are great. Shields are incredible.
Yeah.
Although-
Luckily, she now pings things, and also Mandalorians, I've noticed, tend to, not, I don't know about tend to, but they are more likely to have Saboteur than other types of units.
Yeah. Slightly annoying. But listen, I think that with the deck that you specifically built to counter this deck, you have a chance of winning.
Okay, all right.
I'm just joking. I'm sure.
I'll take that.
I actually think your first 2 decks probably didn't have enough synergy with the leader. It feels like the leader's more important.
Yeah, I was building this deck that was like had a lot of synergies within the deck, and then
Yeah.
I just like couldn't find kind of the
Right,
leader
yeah.
that was right. And hell, maybe when we bring in Spark of Rebellion cards, one of those leaders will like click. I'll just be like, oh, actually, like these Bounty Hunter and Underworld synergies with that leader work out.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
I'm going to take a mulligan. So what's the mulligan rule? Shuffle this all back?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, I can't remember whether you shuffle before or after. It's not overall. It's not that impactful. I am also mulliganing this crap.
I'd prefer to shuffle. Well, okay, I guess we're shuffling before.
Oh.
I'd prefer to shuffle after because I don't want any of those cards in my own
Yeah.
hand. Yeah. I drew
Every
like,
game is there needs. We as an industry just need to agree on mulligan rules. Every game is a little different. Can you
Yeah.
pick and choose which ones? Do you shuffle them in before you draw or after?
Yeah.
Sometimes
Well,
you just discard them and refill your hand.
It
Like
impacts the balance, you know?
it does.
Yeah. The cheapest card in that hand was 4 cost, so
Oof.
you don't want that.
Probably not.
But I could draw it again. That'd be bad.
And I had a handful of bounty upgrades, which if you weren't playing anything would have not really been useful for me either.
Right, there you go. I'd be like, okay, we'll each take 2 turns to do nothing.
Yep.
And,
Just fast forward to
yeah.
the 4 resource turn. Yeah.
That's probably good for you, actually. Maybe.
I don't know until you get Kira out and I've done nothing.
Yeah, that's true. My cost curve is like lower than yours, I think, but who knows?
All right, this is it. This is the hand. The deck is a perfect 50, and I've just drawn the perfect 6. Did we? We must have moved the camera around a little bit. It is askew. That's better. And set the scoreboard back to 30.
Sounds good.
This will have to do.
Yeah, there's no choices. It will have to do. Oops. Which I also am not too thrilled about.
Yeah, this is not great.
I guess that's what we're doing.
Okay. Who's initiating?
What do you want to do? You wanna...
Are these double sided? Do you have a
These are double
flip it
ones and
damage?
twos.
Yeah. All right. I'll call 2. It's
Two
2.
it is.
It landed off camera, so we can't prove it. But
But I will admit it.
Okay, great.
Despite
Then
the fact that I have no incentive to do so.
I will play Housecast Soldier, 2/3 Mandalorian with Saboteur.
Nice.
Basically your worst nightmare.
Yep. And I will play Pike Sentinel, 2/3 Sentinel with Underworld.
All right, we have an accord.
There we go. Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, this hand just got a lot better. Guess we should probably ready these things. I'm going to... Yikes. We'll do this. Okay.
Okay.
I'm first.
Seems that way.
I will attack your base for 2
Excellent.
because I'm a saboteur and I can do that.
You sure can. What did I resource again? Right. I made the wrong resource decision at the beginning, not on this turn. Okay.
You hate to see it.
So what are we going to do here?
I hate how much less smuggling I'm doing.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
I feel very, very, very sorry about that. What am I going to do?
Maybe I never should have changed from Lando. Maybe I just didn't play him right. Didn't pilot well.
Who's to say? Who's to say? This is kind of a weird card, and I don't know what to do with it. I think it's interesting.
I like interesting.
Feels a little premature at the moment. If I play this, and I'm just playing this, that can't be right. It's not good. Although I do like it in some ways, but no.
Just play it.
I'll play this.
What is it?
It's a Hawk 290 Freighter.
2/5.
2/5 for 3.
It's annoying. I will deal 1 damage to Sentinel since I've attacked with the Mandalorian unit this phase.
Okay. I'll deal 2 damage to your base.
Fine. I still have 3 resources.
You sure do.
You're gonna take initiative,
I sure am.
so I can't play the thing that just trades unfavorably with that when you go first. So
I think you could, by the rules of the game, play that thing. And I'm all for it.
yeah, but also I could just play This Is the Way.
Okay.
This is a one of in my deck. I've just drawn it all 3 of our games.
Incredible.
So I'm going to look at the top 8 cards and find up to 2 Mandalorian and or upgrades. And I added 8 Mandalorians, so I should be more likely to hit here. I only found 1 Mandalorian, but there's an upgrade also, so I don't whiff on getting the value out of this, but that's a little annoying. Okay, well, I'm taking a Ketsu Anyo and a Rich Reward.
I've seen both of these before. I took the initiative, so it's back to you.
I will play the Rich Reward on your Sentinel.
Sure. Seems like something you would do.
I did. I
Yep.
have.
Doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
New round. Okay. Would you like to cut my deck?
No, it's okay. Trust you.
Oh, that is your first mistake.
I trust you.
Oh, damn, those were 2 amazing draws.
I want to play all of these cards.
I don't want to play any of these cards.
That's not what you want. You want to play all of your cards.
Ideally, yeah.
It's better if you want to play all of your cards.
Okay, I will resource that.
I will resource this, even though it would be fun to play. It's a 1-up in my deck. It's a silly card. It can't be good. Silly cards can't be good.
No.
It's interesting because if I do this now, then you'll only get 1 experience token if I suicide into you.
That's true.
And then you'll have 2 health left.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll just attack your base for 2.
Fine. I will play Ketsuanyo. 3/2 Saboteur. When this deals combat damage to a base, you may defeat and upgrade that costs 2 or less.
Like this one?
Yeah, like that.
Great.
I was thinking shields, but whatever you think.
Yeah, I was thinking. Well, I mean, if you want to know what I was thinking this one would be a good one to just
okay, yeah.
remove. Yeah. Well, let's deal 2 damage to your base.
Sure. Now check this out.
Okay.
Bounty Guild Initiate. If you control another bounty hunter, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. I'll finish off your sentinel with that.
So sad.
And get my bounty of 2 experience, which will go to each of my Mandos.
Sure, why not? All right, I'm going to play Roshir the Tree Tender. Or, sorry, a Roshir Tree Tender. That's not his name. That must be where he's from.
Roshir the Tree Tender, yeah.
And
2/4 grit.
2/4 grit. Baby.
What?
I don't know.
You have a resource left?
I have a resource left.
You want to do your Akira bullshit on him.
Not if you attack him first.
I'm going to attack him first.
There you go.
Deal
You dealt
3
damage to him.
and take 2 back.
Amazing. And I'll take the initiative.
Okay. I will use Bo-Katan to finish off the Wookiee.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep.
That was a misplay on my part. Pretty bad one. Pretty bad misplay on my part.
About time someone other than me misplays.
Ugh, I hate that so much.
And I'll pass.
I hate that so much. Oh, it makes me mad. All right. I should have just suicided and lost it. The experience would have made the difference. Ugh. I'm so mad at myself. All right.
Interesting. I guess it's this. You can ready your space unit too. You're allowed to.
Thank you. So this guy's got 2 health left. This guy's got 3 health left. And this guy's got 2 health left. You've got a lot of guys out there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's very nice of you to say.
Yeah. I'm a sweet guy. What can I do here? This is such a weird card that I really want to make work. And even though it's wrong, I will dedicate myself to making this card work.
Love that. You go first.
I do. Let's just deal 2 damage to your base there.
Okay. I'm pretty happy about that because now that's not going to just go into my disabling Fang Fighter. It's a 3/2 Mandalorian ship, and when played, you may defeat an upgrade. I'm not getting any value out of that, but I wanted to sneak it onto the battlefield when you can't just trade.
Sure.
Yeah? What you got? Sonara. Shake, 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 Sonara. 3/6 grit, bounty for 5 damage to the base while exhausted.
Yep.
Cool. Surprise strike. On the Housecast Soldier. Attack with unit, it gets +3/+0 for this attack. So it's going to attack Sonara for 6.
Okay. And die.
And die. But I do 5 damage to your base for the bounty.
Yeah, that sucks, but that's okay. I'll take the initiative.
Okay. Well, I will do all my other things. I will attack your base for 4 with Ketsu, for 1 with the Bounty Hunter, and use Bo-Katan to deal 1 damage to your ship.
Sure.
And that's it. I'll pass.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a ground unit. Interesting. Okay, I will resource this. Oh, I don't know why I always decide before you do.
Well, you're first this time, so.
No, I'm not.
You're right, I'm first. What am I talking about? Yeah, I guess I'll get rid of this, which is interesting. Okay, yeah, I don't really know what to do. Kind of hate the situation. But I will just kill that thing. I mean, why not?
Yep, okay. Take 3 damage back.
Yep.
Sure, then I'm going to spend 2 to play Deathmark on it. It has a bounty of draw 2 cards. I find this lack of smuggle unpleasant. Whoa, the client. What's the client?
Action, choose a unit. For the rest of this phase, it gains bounty, heal 5 damage from a base.
And 2/5 shielded. Brutal. Well, I'll attack your base with Ketsu. And when it deals combat damage to a base, I can defeat an upgrade, so we'll defeat its shield.
Oh, I should have waited on that. That's really dumb.
So 4.
Yep. Play Embo.
Oof. When this completes an attack, if the defender was defeated, heal up to 2 damage from a unit. But that can defeat my stuff.
Well, we'll see.
I will use Bo-Katan to finish off your ship and claim the 2-card bounty.
Okay, I'll take the initiative. This game is going very badly. Which is...
I think it's alright. This bounty hunter... tempted to suicide it into Embo just so that it can't trigger Embo.
I think it would trigger Embo when this unit completes an attack. Oh, if the defender
Yeah.
was defeated, never mind.
It would not. Like,
Would
like
not.
on attack stuff doesn't trigger when you get attacked.
It doesn't say on attack, but I hear
Yeah, but it would.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's if this was an attack for that purpose, why would it not be for the on attack purpose?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I've got all these resources. It feels like I should do something with them.
Not required, though.
I know. Let me just give Embo a rich reward. So he has a bounty of 2 experience for me. And attack your base for 1.
All right.
Okay, and I'm passing. I'm not using 3 resources. It's a little painful.
Okay, what are we going to do here?
Ooh. Okay, okay. I'll resource this. I have, what, 7?
Yeah, I think that's right.
You start?
Okay. So I'm guessing if I give something this ability, it's going to remain even if he dies, right?
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't.
Right. But you can deal 4 to kill Embo with your Ketsu guy.
I can.
So I should just wait and let you do that if you're going to do that. No, that's not what I should do. I should just use Ketsu to kill this thing. Although that would heal nothing because there's nothing to heal.
I think it could probably heal itself when it completes an attack, I would think is after damage is dealt to it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. Let me see. Should I play something instead? I could play something, just so you know. I could
Yeah.
play something, yeah.
That's exciting.
I mean, it's pretty good to play something. I could also just shield up Embo. And then
That would
that's
suck.
really annoying for you.
It is annoying for me if you do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I should do.
Huh.
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's give Embo a shield and 2 damage.
Okay. Very annoying. Yeah. So then I'm going to attack the Bounty Guild Initiate into Embo to pop its shield.
Sure. And I'm going to give Ketsu,
So its shield's gone.
shield's gone. I'm going to give Ketsu this bounty. So now
She has bounty
she'll
deal
die.
or heal 5 damage from your base. Okay. If she dies.
Right, it's only if she dies.
It seems unlikely to me.
Well, no, I mean, if you kill Embo, you'll die, right? 3 and she'll take 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just making
Unless
sure
I kill
that's the
Embo a
case.
different way entirely.
Well, no, it doesn't matter how you kill Embo. As long as... Oh, you kill Embo a different way. Sure, whatever. Sure.
Like with Covetous Rivals. A 5/5 bounty hunter with grit and wind played, and on attack you may deal 2 damage to a unit with a bounty. So I will deal it to Embo.
That's really shitty. I should have just killed her. It's so dumb.
Since a rich reward. You're getting greedy.
I guess so. I guess I'm getting greedy.
That's experience here. Is there a 2 on the other side of this? Nice. Okay, your turn.
Yeah, I guess I'm getting greedy. I guess that is what's happening.
Ketsu's a 5/4 now. Oof. That's scary. Clan Saxon Gauntlet, what's that say?
When attacked, you may give an experience token to a unit.
When it is attacked. That's fucked up. Let's see. Ketsu should probably just take out the client. Or do I just push for the win? Yeah, it's if I push 5 damage through to your base, you're at 8. It would be pretty hard for you to stop me from just attacking with 10 more next turn. Except, I know you have a lot of sentinels, and I know you have those pirate tanks that have 6, and my units are 5s. Oh wait, Covetous Rivals is a 6. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the responsible thing and take out the client, and that's 2 damage on Ketsu.
Okay, I will just claim the initiative.
Okay, and I am... Oh, I've attacked the Mandalorian now, so I will deal 1 damage to your ship.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Let's resource that.
I'm not going to resource. I don't think.
Okay. I will...
I'm first, right?
You're first. What will you do?
Nothing very impactful, I don't think. I'll play a Warzone Lieutenant for 1.
That is not very impactful.
Nope.
I'm going to pay 6 for the Millennium Falcon, which if you play this from your hand, it gains ambush. So it will attack your gauntlet for 5.
4 back.
Yep.
And I can give an experience token to the Warzone Lieutenant.
Yeah, that is a downside.
I will play a Collection Star Hopper for 2.
The Millennium Falcon may not be long for this world, this galaxy. I'm going to attack your base with the Covetous Rivals for 6.
Okay. I will play this guy for 1.
Grit and bounty draw a card. Oh man, I could have hit it with my Covetous Rivals.
I know.
Oh,
You can
it
still
has
have that
grit.
guy.
But I mean, the Covetous Rivals have this on attack ability to deal 2 damage to a unit with bounty. But that's fine. I will attack your base with Ketsu to deal 5, and I think you'll have a hard time surviving next time. I think the initiative is more important than pinging something here. I'll take it.
Okay, I'll just use Kira to give a shield out. Why not? And you've got it.
Yeah. I'll send the Millennium Falcon in on the bombing run
Sure.
to finish off Navarro City. Yeah.
Sure. Oof, that one did not feel good.
Oh,
Mostly the misplays.
this was better when I actually got the Mandalorian thing firing.
Totally.
Turns out.
Using your leader's ability.
Also, speaking of using my leader's ability, it occurred to me, and then I just didn't need to win, but I never deployed her. You never deployed yours either. I don't know whether...
I sort of stopped focusing on the game at a certain point. When I was so far behind, I was like, this game's over. I should have been focused, but I felt like I was in an untenable position for most of that. I don't know. I don't think deploying her would have done any good, though. But I did forget. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
That's wrong. I should have deployed her, because I might have been able to wipe up your board a little bit.
Yeah, you would think.
I mean, I think you still would have won, but... Yeah. Actually, it would have made a big difference if I had done that, now that I think about it. Man, I wish I hadn't forgotten.
She comes down 2 full rounds before mine.
Oh, yours is a 7?
It's a 6. Isn't she 4?
She's 5.
Oh, she's 5. Oh, I totally thought 4. Okay.
No.
Maybe I just had the 4/4 of it all.
Yeah, I did
in my head.
forget. Yeah, that's interesting. All right, well, do you want to try one more with these decks? Or
Yeah, I'd do one more.
Sure.
I'll try to even the score up. 2
Yeah,
2
sure.
would feel like a good way to exit, even though I had to radically change my deck to do it.
No, yeah, that makes sense. Let's do it.
I might put up the Be Right Back and use the bathroom and grab a drink.
Sure.
So, I'll be right back. I brought the stream back. We're shuffling our decks and talking about Flesh and Blood, a completely different CCG.
Yeah, she's an elemental archer, so she has lightning and
Lexi
ice.
is, yeah. Okay.
And she was super fun to play, and I played her for a long time when she wasn't good, and then when she got to be a little more meta, that was fun.
I think it's been a thing in the more recent sets, and if you haven't played Flesh and Blood lately, I don't know if you've seen it, but have you played with assassins and their contracts? That's a play style that looks really fun to me.
That just started when I was leaving.
All right, yeah.
I like gold, right?
I like the mini game. Depending on the contracts, there is gold, silver, and copper.
Yeah,
tokens.
that's right. Yeah. I saw those. I have cards that have those things on them.
Okay.
What happened was I got into that game with a good friend who I won't name because I'm about to bash her, and she was like, "Oh yeah, like let's get into this game together and we'll play it, consistently." And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna spend $1,000 on these cards, like because that's what it costs to get into this game. So let's play it consistently." We went to one tournament, never asked to play again. Makes me mad. Not mad. No, it's fine. But like, I learned my lesson to not do that.
Is that why you don't have 4 boxes of Keyforge?
That's exactly why I don't have. In fact, I have 0 boxes of Keyforge. I almost bought a box.
Keyforge is fun. I like Keyforge.
I'm sure it's great. I played
Have
a
you
little
never
bit
played it?
of it at a convention.
Oh. No, I think Keyforge is excellent. And I like these games, and I was saying this, I can't remember if it was earlier this stream or another time recently, but I like playing limited and made up formats, like we just opened a booster box and are using really limited collections, because I like these games at their fundamentals and at their kind of low power level.
Sure.
That is not super combo-y and games ended out of nowhere, and also when you have to build a deck without one consistent plan and have to actually like pilot it rather than just kind of follow your script, right?
That's fair.
And so Keyforge, because you're not building the decks at all, is like at all in all settings, even like in the World Championships, it's still kind of that.
Yeah. I mean, isn't there? I don't know what the format is like. Isn't there a format where you like buy 3 decks and then you can mash them however you want or something?
There is that. I've never played. You buy 3 decks and you choose 1 house from each of them.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, so it's not
custom.
detailed deck building. Yeah.
That is interesting. I don't know. I think for that, minis games are the best because minis games, especially like Shatterpoint, which I'm playing a lot of. Like, the list building is relatively minimal. It's like you pick your 8 characters or whatever. And that's it. Or six characters. And then it's all about piloting them on the board. And that feels really good. I don't know.
That's true.
And, like, knowing what the abilities of your opponent and knowing your abilities. But you have to you can't really have, like, a script.
Sure.
Like you could in a card game.
Right. That makes sense.
Especially because you're playing on a different...
Oh, this was a twist off. I used a bottle opener. I humiliated myself.
No, you didn't. It's okay.
Magic Hat Brewery.
Nobody would have known if you hadn't done anything. It's like when you're playing with different terrain too. Like you have to adjust your plan based on the terrain, which is fascinating. Like that's a really interesting aspect of the game that's completely absent from card games. I mean, I still love the card game thing. I just think it's interesting, that added level of terrain and like thinking about it. Anyway,
Descent 3rd Edition has that.
Cool.
Has 3D cardboard terrain.
Yeah, I know. I've played that. It's really cool. That terrain's really, really nice.
Yeah, I kind of think the game's just okay. I've played at least 10 missions of it, so I've played a good amount of it, and they take 2 to 3 hours each, so it's a lot of it.
Yeah, I've played 2 missions of it, I think, and I stopped.
Yeah, I think there are better dungeon crawlers.
Yeah, like Oathworn.
Like Oathworn. Well, it's not a dungeon crawler. That's a boss battler.
That's true.
It's 2 different things. There's very little exploration in Oathsworn.
That's a good point. Yeah.
You're not opening doors and seeing what's behind them.
Right.
That's, to me, a dungeon crawler needs doors.
Yeah. That's a fair point. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
That's the definition of a dungeon crawler in my mind, is a game with doors.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
All right.
Here we go. And I'm going to take this time.
Oh, man. Okay.
Randomly.
Yep. Seems... I mean, if it's the random outcome, it's the random outcome. How am I to argue?
That's right. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference, but maybe it will.
Maybe. This hand is shit. I'm going to mulligan it.
Yeah, this hand is also shit, so I will also mulligan it.
That's what you like to see when you mulligan, at least is your opponent also mulliganing.
Yep. Yep. I did have a 2-cost card, so maybe I should have just kept
Oh.
it because I had one 2-cost card.
I had a bunch of bounties again. I don't have that many of those bounty upgrades in this deck. It's like 6 or 7, and I don't know why I keep drawing opening hands full of them.
Yeah, it's funny. I've drawn Maul both in this game and the last game in my hand that I had to mulligan. It's like I don't want to just hold on to this, but I don't
Right.
want to
You don't
resource
wanna
him.
resource
and I
it.
can't play him. Like
Yeah. I mean, if you do end up with him in your opening hand, the correct answer is to probably resource him. But it sucks. It sucks when he's the one of in your deck because we're playing with limited card pools.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not even sure if that is correct. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I mean, if you know,
it
he's
depends
the
on
one,
other things. It depends on what else is in the hand
Yeah,
and
yeah,
your
sure.
opponent and all that stuff. But I think a lot of the time, the right choice is to
You're probably right about that.
resource your 7 costs.
You're probably right about that. All right, so this has some easier decisions to make. Because that's getting resourced. And
Yeah, for me, this one is.
this.
I guess this one is, but this is a good card. They're all good cards. I only put good cards in my deck. That's my problem. I need to put some bad cards in my deck and resource those ones.
Next time.
Yeah. All right. Fine. I'm gonna follow my own advice and put the high cost one down.
Wrecker? Is that Wrecker?
It was Wrecker.
There you go. Alrighty. Well,
Or was it?
I don't know. Okay, here we go. We doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing it?
Bring it on. Are we doing it? Val. 2/4 with a bounty. Oh yeah, but like a reverse bounty.
Yeah.
A when defeated effect. So. I guess when defeated is catchy enough, but I wish that was keyworded. I like when like
What if it was called Death Cry?
death cry.
That's the thing, right? Like, Death Cry. That's
Maybe.
the thing.
I don't know.
video
In Hearthstone, it's death rattle.
Death Rattle. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking of, Death Rattle.
That's the keyword Hearthstone uses for it. Magic doesn't keyword that either, though. It just says when this unit dies, or when this creature dies. But it allows them... Well, actually, this doesn't stop Magic, I guess. Normally, keywording... The reason you keyword something, or a reason you keyword something, is so that other cards can more easily interact with that mechanic.
Right.
So you could print something... If it's keyworded, you could print something that says... easily print something that says, like... You know, if it is Death Rattle, your Death Rattle effects trigger twice.
Right.
Right?
But you could
But you
just
can
say
do that
when
with when
defeated.
defeated. Yeah, and Magic does. Magic, it's worded. It's like 4 lines of text long. Magic is like whenever a creature, like whenever an effect is triggered by one of your creatures going to the graveyard from the battlefield,
Right.
trigger that effect again.
Right,
Like,
it's
it's not exactly elegant. Anyway, I will play. Hold on. Fuck Val.
Okay.
Oh, this is so annoying.
She's not even doing anything. She's minding her own business.
I know, and it's annoying.
Okay.
I'll play Ketsu.
Okay. I'll take the
Yep,
initiative.
that's what's so annoying.
Is that I get the initiative?
Now you can trade into her.
I don't think I want to.
Oh, okay then.
Oh no, because I'd live. Oh, so yeah, that is annoying for you.
Yeah.
Okay. That is fascinating.
Okay.
Which of these am I? Yeah, definitely that one. Definitely that one. Definitely.
Definitely.
All right, let's do what we
Okay.
talked about.
All right, take 3 damage back at least.
Yep.
I will put a disabling Fang Fighter in space, which when played you may defeat an upgrade. So I'm not taking advantage of any of this shit.
Cool.
All right.
I'm going to go ahead and play a Pike Sentinel for 2.
This is all annoying. I'm gonna pass.
Oh, you're not taking the initiative. You're just passing.
Sorry, I'll take the
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just checking. I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, that is something you're allowed to do. I will go ahead and play a Warzone Lieutenant for 1.
It's a good card.
Yeah. One cost for 2/2 seems
Yeah.
great.
This is a 3 cost for a 3/2. Rip off.
But when played, you may defeat an upgrade.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sentinel, huh? This is bullshit. Yeah. Not cool. I will attack your base for 3 with my Fang Fighter.
You did it.
I did it.
I will play a Ryoshir Tree Tender. 2/4 with grit.
Okay. I'll use Bo-Katan to finish off Vel.
Oh, that sucks.
It does suck, but it's not all bad.
Actually, you can't. Oh, no, you can.
I can, yeah. Sentinel doesn't matter there. And then my bounty of deal 3 damage to unit will take out your Sentinel. But then you get to give 2 experience tokens. Oh, to a friendly unit. I was thinking it was like my bounty card that gives it to... so that's a big Wookiee you made.
It is a big Wookiee.
It's a 4/6 grit now. We'll figure that out later.
Okay. I will deal 2 damage to your base. Actually, no. I should just, before things get too crazy, I'll spend 1 resource to put a shield and 2 damage on the Wookiee.
Okay. That's not good. I'm going to...
That was another bad misplay on my part. I should have seen this coming. I forgot this is a Mandalorian, I guess. Ugh, that is really annoying.
Yeah, I mean, it was not like a strict misplay, because having this in play as an experienced target was very good.
Yeah, maybe.
But... yeah, I don't know.
I should have at least attacked with it first, right?
Yeah, you would think. I guess I will play Ketsu. Oh, you can just attack into it with your 2/2. I'm just realizing that. I'm gonna smuggle in a Smuggler's Starfighter.
Okay.
It's a 2/2 with when played, so this will not trigger. When played, if you control another Underworld unit, give an enemy -3/-0 for this phase. And I will replace it with this.
Okay. I will deal 2 damage to your base.
I'll seize the initiative.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pass.
Alright. So that's an Underworld unit. Jeez. Guess it's probably this. My turn, huh? I'm annoyed.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
I'm not sorry. It's so true.
I will attack with the Fang Fighter. Your base. For 3.
Amazing. I will throw in this Outland TIE Vanguard for 2. It says you may give an experience token to another unit that costs 3 or less.
Fuck. That's terrible for me.
Yeah, that guy swings for 7 now?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. But I will. If I remove its shield, Bo-Katan, you could just put another shield on it.
Uh-huh.
That's not cool.
And gives it +2 more damage that I'll be dealing with it this turn.
What do I have face down again? Something's got to be good. It's not going well.
No. Well, I don't know. It might be okay.
No.
Okay.
For now, I'm just going to ping its shield.
Okay.
You are welcome to keep damaging it. I don't care about my base anyway. I don't need my base.
I think I will.
Fine. I will swing with my Smuggler Starfighter, attack you for 2.
Okay. I will... That's interesting. I will swing with my Tree Tender and attack you for 9.
9? It is 9. Shit. Well, I was complaining about not having, or of having too many bounties before. Now I would love a bounty.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's funny.
At least that's down. This hand is just terrible for this moment. Let's see. I think I will just play another Ketsuanyo.
Okay.
It's a 3/2 Saboteur, and I can defeat an upgrade when it deals damage to a base.
I'm going to give that a bounty.
Oh. Interesting. Give a shield token to a unit on bounty. Alright. I didn't expect it to survive a turn. So that at least plays into Bounty Guild Initiate. If you control another bounty hunter, you may deal 2 damage to a ground unit. I'll just take out your lieutenant.
Interesting. Okay. I will... Ooh, should I just take the initiative? You have 2 resources left.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, especially for you, because you don't know what this card is.
It's especially tough for me?
It's tough for you to know if I want to do this, is what I'm saying.
Fair, okay, yeah.
Dang, I got greedy again. It's just me getting greedy.
Yeah. Yeah, greed is your Achilles heel sometimes.
Greed is apparently my Achilles heel sometimes.
Greed is good when building a deck sometimes, less good in gameplay, I feel like. But what do I know? You're up 2-1 today.
That's only true right now.
You're also winning right now.
I know.
You can attack me for 9 again next turn.
And I definitely want to do that. Yeah. Although it might only be for less than 9. We'll see. I'm implying that this card has a healing effect.
Imply away, see if I care.
Yeah. My concern is you come in here, you take the shield off, but then I have a chance to use Kira. I'm just going to take the initiative. It's fine.
Fuck. I'll pass.
Okay. That's great. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I thought you'd have more to do.
It's understandable for you to think so.
Right.
All right. Well, okay. Okay, these are cards.
This is so funny. I mean, is this really what I should be doing?
Do what's funny. That's my advice.
Yeah, I hear you. All right. Ooh, wait a minute. 2, 4, 5. So this will only be 6. Hmm. Dang. Kira could have come in on that round.
Could have.
So dumb. So dumb. Probably would have been good.
Might have.
Probably been pretty good.
Oh, it crossed my mind sometime in the mid round, and then I forgot about that and stopped playing around it too. But I'm glad that you didn't do it.
I just forgot. Just forgot.
So it sounds like maybe I should worry about that this turn. Maybe.
Who's to say? Could Kira come right out and heal him by 1? Actually, no. It would just remove the shield and heal him all the way. That's probably not terrible.
Fairly scary.
Yeah.
But it would reset his damage to 2.
What do you mean?
The Wookiee would only be attacking for... Oh, no, wait. It has 3 experience. It would be attacking for 5. Shit.
Yup.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that makes me want to resource this, even though not the best. Is it the best? It's not the best.
I hear it's not the best.
It is not the best.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
What you got?
I got 2. I'll just kill this thing. But does that have any ongoing effect?
The Starfighter? No.
Okay.
Neither one does. It's just a 3-2 and a 2-2. Okay. I accept.
You know what? Nope. I'm going to just attack your base. I'm attacking your base.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So this has 3 health left, right?
And a shield.
I'll attack it with my Saboteur. Defeats the Defender's shields.
Okay. I mean, definitely just wasn't paying attention, but that's fine.
It does trade. You get the bounty and can shield something. Okay.
Well, that's the game, probably. That's so annoying, God. Okay. I mean, I just wasn't reading your cards.
What'd you play?
That thing, it's a Sentinel, and when attacked, I get to give an experience token to something.
Annoying. Let's see. To a unit before damage itself, so I can level itself up. It's very annoying. You don't have anything bountied up there. I will spend my 6. Oh, hang on a second. Let me look at my second hand. Actually, I think it's this instead of the thing I was about to play. 6 to smuggle in a Principled Outlaw. This is a 4/4 Underworld unit that on attack may exhaust a ground unit. And there's my new resource. Are you just debating whether to use Kira? Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just take the initiative.
Wow.
Oh no, I should just pass. I'm gonna pass. Is what I'm gonna do.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I guess I gotta do it like this. I will attack my Fang Fighter into your Saxon Gauntlet, so 3 damage coming at it, but you can put an experience somewhere. Okay. Your turn. Flagging, by the way, that this was a Mandalorian unit, so I have attacked with one this phase.
I'm gonna pass again.
Okay, I will ping that with Bo-Katan.
I'll bring out Kira now, so I'll heal this back one. Don't think it matters very much.
And it deals half damage to all my stuff.
Yep.
That was healthy. That's annoying.
I did
2,
get one Bo-Katan, so
1, 1.
I removed a shield off of this.
Oh yeah, that's nice at least. I'm gonna deploy Bo-Katan. She's a 4/7 on attack. You may deal 1 damage to a unit. If you attacked with another Mandalorian unit this phase, you may deal 1 damage to a unit.
I'll hit your base for 4.
Ow. The plan was to attack with her and finish this off with the 2 damage, but I didn't account for the healing. So now I'm not sure I'm glad I traded into it at all. But oh well. She will attack Kira for 4. And she is going to deal out 2 damage, and I'll do 1 to the Gauntlet and 1 to the TIE Vanguard.
I'll take the initiative.
Okay, I'll just attack you for 1 with my Initiate. And that's it.
You don't want to use this to kill this?
Oh, that won't kill it, right?
I think it will.
No, it has 2 health left and gains an experience token. So, no, I don't
When-
want to do that.
Oh, when this unit is attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But nice try. Oh, Bo-Katan should have 4 damage from attacking Kira. Okay. I could use more Mandalorians. I don't have anything to trigger her. Alright. Oh, I wish I could play Wrecker.
I think I'm going to not resource this time.
Oh, wow, okay.
Um,
You go.
Yeah. I'll play a Cargo Juggernaut for 6. 3, 4,
Oh, wow.
5, 6.
I don't think I've seen that.
No, I don't think so. If you control another blue unit, heal 4 from your base.
Oh, wow. And it's shielded.
And it's shielded.
4/6. That's annoying. And it doesn't even have a bounty?
Doesn't even have a bounty. Can you believe it?
But it should be exhausted, right?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why did I resource any of this? This is all great. This is this is all gold. I will I'll attack your base with yeah, because this Principled Outlaw is not likely to accomplish much this turn, because on attack it exhausts the ground unit, and any that you play are probably... Oh, you spent all your resources. Alright, I'll attack your base for 4.
Okay, I'll attack your base for 5.
Ow. 8. This is... Why does it feel like I'm winning this game until I look at the scoreboard when it's 21 to 8?
The cheap kill on Chewbacca. That's why.
I'm in such better board position overall, and it still doesn't feel good. Okay.
Well, you also haven't dealt your 5 more damage that you're going to do.
That's true. I will attack now that it won't deal extra damage, I'll attack my Starfighter into your Saxon Gauntlet, so I'm going to deal it another 2. Are you putting experience on it, or letting it die and putting it on the Juggernaut?
I will just throw it on here.
Fine. Well then,
I will take initiative.
oh yeah, right. I will... I forgot, that's interesting. anytime that I defeat an upgrade, it could be that experience, and then it would die, huh? Which is funny. I don't know what the flavor is of defeating experience, but
Yeah, that's interesting.
but anyway, I can just attack your base for 4 and deal the 1 damage from Bo-Katan to that to finish it off.
Okay.
But I did not get to ping the shield on that Juggernaut, which is annoying. Maybe
You
I just
can do
trade that.
that.
Yeah, maybe I just trade that into it. Yeah, I think I will just attack the Juggernaut with the Bounty
Sure.
Guild Initiate. I will. I think I'm going to smuggle out Zori Bliss for 6. She is Underworld and a 4/7 on attack. Draw a card at the start of the regroup phase. Discard a card from your hand. So it's not card advantage; it's card filtering.
Sure. All good.
I have 1 left. Yeah, I am done.
Okay.
Okay. I think it's this. At this point, my whole value plan is feeling like it's working. Like I've been playing a lot out of Smuggle, even though I dialed down the Smuggle in my deck. It is still like I have a 6-card hand because I've been spending all my resources on smuggled stuff.
Interesting.
So that's what I want is this kind of slow game. I just need to very carefully make sure that I don't take 8 more damage.
Right.
But it's your turn.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Where are all my Mandalorians?
Are any of these bounties? Maybe some more.
Or smuggles?
Smuggles, I mean?
Smuggled goods, whatever you call it. I'm still getting to know the new camera, so we're gonna check on its battery. 17%. Okay, so this will be the last game of the stream based on that.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Might be a resource shy of my grand master plan. Double check.
How planned can your grand be? How grand can your plan be if you don't have enough resources to do it?
It's not that grand, as it turns out. It's kind of interesting. Alright, I'm just gonna cash in 4 damage on your base.
Yep, that's terrifying. Okay. Seems like I oughta make sure that's not around next round. So I'll attack the Juggernaut with Zori Bliss. So I take 4 damage and deal 4 damage to it. And I draw a card, and then at the start of the regroup phase, I will have to discard one. Oh, this is fun. I get to use this. I'm excited for this. I have a new grand plan.
Great. Okay, I'm gonna play this out of smuggling for 3.
Ooh, what is it?
So 2 more, and then 1 gets replaced. Heal 2 damage from a unit and give it an experience.
Covert strength.
So now it has 5 health left,
That fucking sucks.
which is exactly enough that 1 more of your attacks can't kill it.
With the 1 damage that Bo does can.
Oh, interesting.
But I would have to... Well, I guess I don't have to trade her into it. I can trade my outlaw into it. Or not, I guess it's not a trade. Suicide my outlaw into it and then ping it with Bo when I attack your base.
Well, that's a bummer, but that's fine.
I'm not sure that Bo is actually better than the outlaw here, though. The outlaw that can exhaust the ground unit when it attacks is a pretty good way to try to not take 4 more damage.
What does it do? When it attacks exhaust ground unit?
Yeah. It's like tempting to seize initiative right now, so I can like lock you down next time. But then all you'd have to do is play some other ground unit, and I'd be fucked. So.
Right.
And actually, there are like that's a common. There are more where that came from. Okay, I will attack this into your Juggernaut. So dealing 4 damage to the Juggernaut
Okay.
and dying.
I will play Midnight Repairs to heal 8 damage off the Juggernaut.
Oh come on!
For 2.
What? Ooh, I might be in trouble. Okay, I don't think I'm in trouble, but I'm glad I kept my resources up because I have to majorly pivot. Damn, this was not the... I really wanted to do a cool turn with a rare card that you haven't seen yet. Instead, I've got to spend 4 to play Chain Code Collector. This is the one that's a 4-2 with Ambush that gives it -4 attack if it had a bounty. It doesn't, so I am just suiciding this 4-2 into it to 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, and right now it does 5 damage back, which would kill Bo.
Yep. Bo only has 3 health.
I will go ahead and play this Outlaw TIE Vanquisher. And it says another unit, so I have to give it to this thing.
That says that it costs 3 or less, though.
Oh, you're right, so I don't get to do that effect at all. That's okay, though. Actually, well, let's see. What else do I have in my smuggle area?
Probably not nothing you can play for 2, I hope.
Well, who's to say?
Yeah.
No, you're right. Alright, so yeah, I might as well just play this TIE thing down and not get a shield off it.
Alright, this is when I said I have to completely pivot and play another Chain Code Collector.
Oh, fascinating.
So ambushing with another 4-2, which should take it out, right?
Yep, sure does. And I'll take the initiative.
Okay, that was all my resources to play 2 of those, but I can attack your base for 4 and ping your TIE Vanguard with Bo-Katan.
Yeah, that was silly. That's okay.
And I will pass.
Okay.
I have to discard a card because of Zori Bliss. It will be... Do I currently have a bounty hunter? No. Alright, I think it says Mandalorian, sadly. Okay. Fresh round?
Fresh round. Not a good draw for me.
This one's alright.
Can I see that card that you sent in to me?
Yeah. Clan Code Collector?
Yeah. Interesting. Cool.
You've seen 2 of them now.
I have.
So if I have a third,
then
you just have to watch out for 1 more.
That's right.
This is, I think, our longest game yet. I don't think I've made it to 9 resources in any previous game.
Yeah, that's interesting.
As I am hanging on for dear life, I took out those smuggled events that heal my base. Those would feel really good right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 resources. I mean, is it just too late for this? I don't know.
I hope so. On my turn, I have a present for you.
It's very generous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll just resource that. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna play this for 4.
What?
Two
Don't forget to
six
say what
with,
you're playing.
Nima Outpost Constables, 2/6 with
God.
Sentinel.
Damn those things. I hate those.
Sorry.
And you don't even seem to care.
Can you believe it?
I got you a car.
That's nice.
Yeah. It is a stolen land speeder. It comes into play under your control, and it has bounty that I replay it under my control with an experience token.
After you kill it?
Yeah.
That's silly.
Yeah, it's a rare. It's it's fun.
Oh, that's funny. All right, I will. Ooh,
Oh, you can just hand it to me.
if I own this unit, play it from your discard pile
Yeah,
for free.
But
Oh,
I get
see
that
it,
effect
I see.
because it's the bounty.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to just.
You
hand it
could.
to no. Instead, I'm going to give my outposts collectors a shield.
That's obnoxious.
Although you couldn't kill it with 1 hit anyway, so actually, this is a bad idea. I'm not going to do it.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about it, and your Bo-Katan on attack can just ping the shield off and then do the remaining 4 damage. Better for her to have 6 health.
I hadn't even processed that, but you're right.
Yeah. And so that means, am I going to play one of these cards? I have 4 exhausted resources here, but I'm going to look at all of these. I'm not going to play one of these. Do I want to play this? Sorry, I have 4 of these exhausted. I think I will. I think I should, even though I've been holding on to this because I've been like worried about it. Okay. Oh yeah, I only have 4 resources left. If I had 5, it would be a different story. That is annoying. That is so annoying.
I'm annoyed.
Thank you. I'm gonna pass for now and not take the initiative.
Okay. Well, about that car.
Yeah.
These rivals covet it. When played or on attack, you may deal 2 damage to a unit with a bounty. I will deal 2 damage to the stolen land speeder.
Sure.
Play it under my control with experience. Oh, I have some.
There you go. All right. I think I will pass one more time.
Okay. I have no real choice but to attack into your constables. So I'll do 4 with Zori Bliss and take 2 back. If you could throw 4 on there, and I draw a card and then have to discard 1 in my regroup.
And you remember to do the discard last time.
I did.
Great.
It was this card, my Hyperspace Mandalorian.
Yeah. Okay, and so now the question is, you only have 2 resources left?
Correct.
I think it's safe to just play this.
Oh boy, Sonara-san.
Yeah.
Yikes. I definitely can't ping that with Bo-Katan.
No.
I can play my Bounty Guild Initiate. If you control another Bounty Hunter unit, which was these rivals, I can deal 2 damage to a ground unit, so I'll take out the constables with that.
Oh, so you are going to be able to kill... Oh, no, you're not going to be able to kill her, though. Bo-Katan. I will take the initiative.
Yeah, because I haven't attacked with the Mandalorian. I could kill it if I had attacked with the Mandalorian.
No, because it's
Because
one, right?
Yeah, but
And
it's
then
another
4.
one if I've attacked the Mandalorian.
Oh, I
But
see.
it's 1 all the time
Oh, it's always
on
one.
this side. Yeah,
Oh, wow, interesting.
it's always 1. It becomes 2.
I misunderstood that, but that is wild.
So yeah,
Great.
pinging that would mean I lose. So I think that I will instead attack your base and choose not to deal 1 damage to a unit.
Sure.
Actually, so let's see, 4 damage to your base. It doesn't say enemy unit, and I have a grit unit. I could put the damage there.
Sure, why not?
I think I want to. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
And You just assumed that I've passed?
Well, I'm done anyway.
pass.
I mean. Okay. Well, good game, sir. I will go ahead and play from here.
You're gonna win?
Yeah. Is that
What?
okay?
I haven't even discarded my card.
Oh, there you go.
What if I draw something that I can play out of turn and win?
Yeah, that would be good. All right, so I will play from here a timely intervention for
Uh-oh.
2. Play a unit from my hand with ambush, which I was waiting for last time, but I didn't have a unit in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deal 4 damage to your base.
That's what this does? Wait, what what
I
just
played
happened?
this from here.
Oh, that's what
Smart
timely
roll.
intervention does.
It says it gives it ambush.
Ambush has to attack a unit. That's part of the definition of ambush. Yeah.
Mind. Okay, 1 second. Misunderstood everything. Okay, so now I'm going to think about resourcing. I thought it was just game over, so that's funny. Well, I could deal 3 damage to your base right now, or I could just give her a shield. Probably giving her a shield is good. Because then on your next turn you have to kill her or she'll win for me. But you might have a card that could kill her.
Bo-Katan can kill her
Bo-Katan can kill her.
if she has 4 health and a shield.
Because the shield will deal 1. That's so true. Okay, I'm actually just going to do what I said. I'm just going to direct the attack against a unit instead of against...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that the right decision here? I think so. So this costs me 2, including itself.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so 1, 2. And then this card costs me
cheap small
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaving me with a resource. Now, did I want
It's a 4/4 shielded.
4/4 shielded, but it's going to lose its shield in this ambush, probably. I'm just going to remove Bo-Katan.
Damn. She had a long run for a leader. Okay. And she returns exhausted, huh? Also annoying. Okay, that's exhausted then.
Right.
So I'm 2 attacks away, but I'm scared. I think, because I don't know, you only have 1 resource left? Oh. So how... I'm afraid of, and I guess this would probably be yellow, like if you had an event that is like, deal a damage to a friendly unit and attack with it, you would win, right? I don't think you have that with 1 resource, but I think I can win with my other... Can I? Wait. Because Covetous Rivals has 6 attack thanks to Grit. So if it attacks Sinara-san, do I still have 8 to... Or I have exactly 9 to send at your base. So if you don't stop any, I can still win. She's exhausted. I think it's the safe play. But, Is it? Because if I don't win this round, you just ready this and attack me for 4. Fuck. What is the riskier play?
Don't forget I can shield. And when this gets a shield, it has Sentinel.
I had forgotten that.
Yeah.
That's scary. So I could also take that out, is what you're saying. But then I'm still scared of Sinara.
Totally.
Jordan, I was supposed to have this in the bag. I am going to... Arg. I will attack Sinara with my Covetous Rivals. They do 6 and take 3. So now with 4 damage, they're essentially a 9-1. There's that. On attack, they can do 2 damage to a unit with bounty, but you didn't have any. Okay. Your turn.
Right. So the question becomes, do I shield these up? If I do, this guy can kill them. 4. on 4. Oh no, with the shield.
Yeah,
No, so-
I'd have to get it through the shield.
Right, so no. So those guys, so none of you, well, you have to just waste one of your attacks.
Yep.
And then you'll only have the remaining,
So I couldn't win.
8.
I couldn't win this turn, at least from what you see.
from what I can see.
Yeah. This is our tightest game by far.
I'm trying to decide what's more valuable here. Because also, if I do that, then you have to spend. You have to kill something. This will die, at least, when it removes the shield.
Yeah, I don't have to then proceed to finish killing it, right?
No,
Because it
you
would
don't.
lose Sentinel.
It would lose
But
Sentinel. Right. But,
but
that at
if I
least
can't
will
kill
die.
you, then it's scary. I do have what? How many resources am I on? 10?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll.
10. And I should. While you're thinking, let me review my smuggle options.
I mean, I don't have a lot of options. I don't know if I should have done that big, expensive smuggle to. Because this guy wants to be shielded. Like, he's like the worst guy to smuggle. It's not a very good move.
I mean, it took out my leader and left you with a 4/4 that has an ability. Like, it's not. I don't know what your alternative options for your resources were, but it didn't seem bad.
Yeah. No, actually, now that I think about it, let me look at this really fast. Just so I'm learning for the future here.
Mhm.
Yeah, that would have been much, much better, I think, which is very interesting.
Something different.
Smuggling in something. Oh, no,
Oh.
but it had to come from my hand, so no, that doesn't matter, actually.
Right, because you smuggled in the timely intervention.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Okay, I'm just choosing between two options. Both of them leave you like 1 damage away from killing my base, so if you have a damage in your hand, you can save me the time of like thinking about it.
I mean, if I don't know what your alternative play is.
I can either
I don't-
heal my base 1 or I can give this guy a shield.
I don't have like direct damage from hand.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, let's just. I'm not sure if this is right, but let's just play this guy for 1. When played, heal 1 damage from your
Salacious
base.
Crumb. Yep. Okay. I think that was a pretty good play. Oh wait, but I do have something. That's a vehicle. This is not a vehicle. Okay. I will smuggle in a jetpack, which has +2 attack. Replacing that resource.
Attached to a non-vehicle.
Yeah, so I'll put it on the Bounty Guild Initiate.
All right, so that'll do it. Good game.
That'll do it. Okay, you're nothing else.
No, nothing else.
Whew.
I don't think it would have mattered either way then.
Yeah. If you, I guess I had an answer either way. I kind of, well, I didn't know an answer to what. I didn't know what you were gonna do. But yeah, jetpack. Once I looked at my smuggle, there was a couple extra damage hiding there. If you had gone with the shield, I had the disabling Fangfighter that defeats an upgrade.
Sure.
So that would have gotten through that way.
Yeah, it would have been fine either way.
Yeah. Good game.
Good game.
That was a nail biter.
Yeah.
You just had to get 1 attack through.
Yeah. Didn't feel good. Did not feel good, but well played.
Good game. I think that's a stream.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, chat's been quiet, but I've seen that we have some viewers. So thank you for watching. And if you haven't liked it, please do. Appreciate it. If you're watching afterwards too. Jordan's on the Game Brain podcast.
Yes, indeed.
You were playing a bunch of Euro games so that you could talk about them just
That's
the other
right.
day.
We'll probably have a Game of the Year, Euro Game of the Year, basically, award up. Well...
Because we all know the Game of the Year was
we
the
probably
game.
won't record for like another month or something.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
Because of recording schedule or more time to play games?
More time to play games, I think.
That's a good reason.
Yeah. We're trying to get all the 2024 releases played before we...
You're just going to be behind on the 2025s then.
Well, it happens every year. Well, no, the problem is things come out in December. You don't have time to play
Yeah,
them before
yeah, that's a
they
good
get
point.
bored, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with the calendar. I don't know. I get arbitrarily annoyed with how much, how many things like circle around this arbitrary date.
Yeah.
Ultimately, nothing happens on December 31st, but like it's all everyone thinks about from November through February.
Right.
In
Right.
business, in stuff like in you know awards, in
Right.
everything.
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
and it's all so arbitrary.
Yeah, it feels like
Yeah.
like movie and TV shows do a better job, right? Like the Oscars is the eligible period for the Oscars the calendar year,
I think so.
but
yeah.
then they don't
And
actually have it until like
they have to
March,
be
so-
like in a theater in the calendar year, so
Right.
you get a lot of things in December in limited release. It's like when you see the most ads that are like limited releasing early in New York and LA. Like,
Right.
it's so that it's
so
award
it's
eligible.
award eligible.
Yeah.
But then it gives you until April or whatever or March until the actual awards happen. So you
Yeah, I think they're
time to
late
watch
February, or
late February.
they're usually like the weekend after the Super Bowl.
In any event, you have a few weeks to catch up on the movies that you might have missed before you watch the award show, which is nice.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then just all the movies that come out in January and February are fucked because everyone's thinking about last year.
Are fucked for what? For
Awards consideration and
Well, no,
stuff?
because the awards they'll be considered the next year around.
Yeah, but no one remembers them.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. That's a stream. We're gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching. I have a fancy end screen now, so I'm gonna press the button.
Amazing.
Bye.